Welcome.
You are very welcome. You are most welcome.
Welcome to the cult, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Hello, how you going, everyone? I sorry I wasn't here last week because I was absolutely knackered and I fell asleep. So, how you all going? Now let me stop that other stream. There we go. Now, Boss Hog, how you doing? Oh, the Mario Kart fucking killer. Yeah, thanks. How you going? Skimitar, gang, baby. Yes, it is a gang night. You know the thing. You know the thing. I don't know the thing. What are you talking about? Yes, getting a bit Biden-y. All right, let's take a look. Who's else? All right. How you guys going? Now, I think I'm going to start with a bit of my news from my way. So, apparently, we're having a bit of an issue with who the Prime Minister is. Because what's trending on Twitter is Premier for Australia. Now, the Premier is actually the Premier of my state, but he may have made a decision that may have jumped the gun. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Broke out a Twitter suspension. Fucking nice. So, the guy I made that video on, Dominic Perrottet, my Premier, announced that our vaccine rate is going to be at 80%, I think, by tomorrow or today, Saturday. And he went ahead and said that we were going to open our borders. But the problem was international borders are under federal jurisdiction. And he is a state premier. So what happened here? The PM, so ScoMo, who follows me on Twitter, was blindsided by a detail in New South Wales border reopening announcement. Scott Morrison has delivered a slapdown for the New South Wales Premier after the PM was blindsided by a major detail of his plan to reopen international borders. Now, someone just wrote an article and it did a little piece. It was actually Reuters. Now, Reuters has. Let me check that. I think I commented on it. So they have. Reuters has 23.9 million followers. Let me bring that down and show you. Reuters, 23.9 million followers, and they put out this video. Oh, yeah, people coming back and hugging and stuff. And it says the Australian city of Sydney will allow the entry of fully vaccinated travellers from overseas from November 1 without the need for quarantine. Authorities said. Well, that's what my Premier said. But the Prime Minister actually had to walk that back and say, well, technically, no. It's going to be only Australians who are overseas, who are still overseas from being, what do you call it, COVID trapped overseas or something like that. So technically, no, travellers aren't allowed back. And let's take a look. So my Premier, Dominic Perrottet's unilateral decision to scrap hotel and home quarantine for vaccinated international tourists has sparked fears it could lead to longer state border closures. Because if we have a bunch of overseas travellers come back and then they start driving up interstate, well, we're going to have a few issues. So while November 1 was the date both the PM and New South Wales Premier were working towards to open international borders, the decision to throw open the borders to international tourists shocked the Morrison government. Oh, it shocked the Morrison government. But hang on, we've got Reuters with 24, just call it 24 million followers on Twitter. Whether you want to call it fake news or not, or just piss poor reporting and fact checking. And they even used ScoMo from his press conference today. And they used one part about how he said, oh, we're going to take a careful measured approach to open up. It's like, well, did you want to add that he had to walk back the statements of our premier? And this is technically not true. What you just posted, Reuters, one of the top news sites in the freaking world, honestly. 24 million followers. And look, I don't understand how you have 24 million followers and almost zero interaction, honestly. 68 likes for 24 million followers. Come on, man. Who wants to go to Australia? Fuck you. Who is that? Furfro76. Fuck this guy. What's up, Teresa? How you doing? Hey, fuck you. Furfro. Oh, he's from California. Yeah, fucking. Oh, what's up, Jock Nerdy? How you doing? This guy from Los Angeles just said, who wants to go to Australia? Fuck off. Oh, shit. So let's take a look. So the Prime Minister previously signaled that it was his preference to ensure all Australians wanted to come home for Christmas, because we've got a big issue that they don't want to have another Christmas period where people are still overseas and they can't get back home. Yes, and the government was surprised by the speed of the bombshell announcement at 10 a.m. on Friday. Okay. Yeah, don't wrap him in with you. I know. California. I wouldn't want to wrap you in with many Californians, honestly. Maybe only a couple. And definitely not Gavin Newsom. He's more like Gavin Nuisance, honestly. Come on, man. So, the Premier apparently did alert Morrison government to the looming announcement. However, federal government sources noted New South Wales don't choose how we open up the borders and to whom. Exactly. Because it's the Commonwealth that controls tourism, visas, and decides who comes to Australia. Because it's not like Perrottet can be like, yeah, here's a visa. That's not your job. That's through like the national scheme and through the Commonwealth. It is a big change we've had from Gladys to now. I'm not saying that, Chuck Nerdy fuck. It is a big change we've had because Gladys was like every single morning, 11 o'clock, we're going to have the press conference about how many numbers and all this and when we're going to open up, what's the vax rate. And this guy's like, yeah, no more press conferences. Basically, we're not going to have the chief health officer hanging around. She can get to the back and we're going to open up. I mean, they already technically said once we hit 70%, we're going to start opening anyway. And he came in just about that time the 70% rate hit. So it was kind of a crossover. But he's taken it and he's trying to just... There was also a hashtag trending called Let It Rip Dominic Perrottet. So a lot of people are thinking, well, let it rip. Our Premier just wants to let it rip, let everyone in, let everyone run around and be free again. Only if you are technically double vaccinated. I'm not saying fully because we know booster shots are going to come in and then technically once you're double vaccinated, you're not going to be fully vaccinated because you're going to need another booster and then another booster and so on and so on. You know how it goes. But there was also something else that came out today that I've had to pull up. Look, Arby's done a great job over at Rebel for a while, but I've had to pull up twice now for a couple of things. So I can't remember what the first one was. Maybe I'll find it. But this happened today. So this is big news. So some people brought forward a case against the chief health officer. The health orders, against the vaccination health orders. But the issue is they called it mandatory vaccination health orders, and that's Rebel News. They're technically not mandatory because in the case that was done, that was called today, they finally came to a conclusion. This is what was reported. So in his reasons for dismissing the challenge, Justice B. Jones said, so far as the right to bodily integrity is concerned, it is not violated as the impugned orders do not authorize the involuntary vaccination of anyone. Now, that's saying that the vaccines are not mandatory. Okay? Right there is saying involuntary, there is no involuntary vaccination. So vaccinations are not mandatory. And Avi, look, love your work, but he said breaking mandatory vaccination health orders issued have been upheld. They're not mandatory. The difference between the state mandating it and the workplace is a big issue. Because if it was the state or the government, the Commonwealth that said you have to have it, then you're going to have a legal battle. And this would have been different. But a lot of very smart people, probably a lot of very smart lawyers got together and they said, okay, if we have the state mandate it, you're going to have legal issues. But if you just say it's up to the people to get it, and then it's up to the workplaces to decide what they want to do, then it's okay. Then it's up to them. Now, someone else commented on this as well and said, well, we're going to have to get ready to sue the companies. Now, the issue with that, you can't sue the companies because there is no, especially with conditions of entry to, like, if you're talking about the hotels association, like with pubs, clubs and all that, and any other place where an actual premises where they say you can't come to work unless you're vaccinated, you can't challenge that unless it's a medical exemption, which they allow for. A lot of very smart people. So if they, because under the Anti-Discrimination Act, it doesn't cover like medical decisions like that, your choice to not take the vaccine. It only covers like protected things like age, gender, sex, and all that, and skin color, like race. It doesn't cover, but it does cover medical issues, like legit medical issues. So if you have a legit medical issue that doesn't allow you to get vaccinated, there's the exemption, and you have an exemption. There it is. That is fine within the Anti-Discrimination Act. But if you just choose not to take it, you can't sue your workplace or any place you go to because they have conditions of entry that they can determine. And as long as they're not breaching the Anti-Discrimination Act by not letting you in, there's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do. You will sue me, Blake. Good luck, son. Good luck. And hello, Subhuman. How you doing, man? Bright as day. Welcome. Skimitar, would you say, I'll never understand why your leadership behaves as if half of humanity is extinct beyond your borders. See, in an isolated country like ours, it's very, we follow a lot of stuff that happens outside, but everything that happens in here, it's very segregated. And we found that out right now with all the shit that's going on, and that's been going on the last 2 years with the states playing against each other, saying, look, we can't travel between the states right now because we might have too much transmission for different states and it's going to spread. But right now, you're seeing Queensland telling New South Wales to fuck off. You're seeing Victoria telling New South Wales to fuck up. You're seeing New South Wales telling everyone else to fuck up. No, I haven't. I just slicked it back, mate. And it's just the worst thing is border towns that have better healthcare services in the state that's like right above them. I'm talking about border towns in New South Wales that have better healthcare services in Queensland. There's a hospital pretty close to border town, and people have had issues that they can't travel into Queensland because of these restrictions when they could have gone and got better healthcare from like emergency healthcare as well. And there was a story, I can bring it up later if I have a look, but that's a big issue. And then this new quarantine stuff, because they said we're going to build these quarantine facilities for who knows now. Who are they building them for? Because New South Wales is saying no more quarantine if you've had the antigen test before you got on the flight and you're double vaccinated. So no more quarantining. Some countries are doing the 5-day quarantine. Some countries are doing like still the 2 weeks, full 2 weeks. But we were tossing up with like a week quarantine, and then you're all right. Maybe that still happens if you're, but see, if you're not vaxxed, they're not going to let you on the flight. So there's literally no point in building these quarantine facilities. I mean, if you want to go down a conspiracy route, which I'm not going to, but let's just fucking go there. A lot of people would say these quarantine facilities are going to be for non-vaccinated people in the future. I don't see that happening, but stranger things have happened. I'm the coach Bombay from the first game against Iceland. Yeah, nice. Thank you. Not that new fucking show, but that was terrible. Daniel, what's up, man? Yeah, out of all the states, SA is the greatest. New South Wales and Victoria both suck. Queensland's full of bogans. And Western Australia, Mark McGowan, off his head, mate. He's like, we're still going to have a zero COVID approach. Mate, what are you talking about? You still want to go for zero COVID. So let's have a look at the vax rates of different states. And they're all roughly, like, we're the top. We're at nearly 80%, but the rest of them are like, vary from like the 70s to the 60s. And then, what's up, Metalong? How you doing? And then Tassie just had one case. Now they're going into a lockdown, 3-day lockdown. You know, famous last words from Daniel Andrews, Dictator Dan. A hard, short, fast, snap lockdown turns into becoming the lockdown that sets you on the path to become the most locked down city in the world. They're having higher cases than they ever had before while they're in a lockdown. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, mate? Corruption is one of the easiest ways to steal money from public construction. It can only be built for the purpose of theft. Yeah, well, I mean, why did 2 of our last 3 premiers have to step down? Corruption Commission. One that's ongoing right now. And then you got one down in Victoria as well. And like the deputy premier, I think, is actually being called before ICAC to talk about the Gladys one. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. You still be happy to make a country out of WA, SA, and NT and call wasn't. WA, SA, and NT. So it's basically where nothing is. That whole part of the country is like nothing. Honestly, it's a fucking desert. Have you ever driven around South Australia, Northern Territory, and WA? There is nothing there. Our premier has been dubbed the party premier. Fuck, the party premier. Okay. Oh, all right. Let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna find the. Yeah, so there it is. I can't just, being who I am, I can't just leave whoever it is to say whatever they want. Like, I'll call out Reuters because it's not true, and they got 24 million followers. I'll call out Avi when it's not right. It says mandatory, technically not mandatory. And then I'll call out Dominic Perrottet when he gets not elected. Well, when he gets into be premier. And then I get all these like 70 new followers that are all like left-wing people. I'm like, okay, cool. You might not like what's coming. You might not like what's coming. Rich bogans and serial killers. Parliament House will be Uluru. Oh, jeez. I just thought of that. No, you get in trouble for that one. You'll get in trouble for that. Driven across the Nullarbor. I mean, if you go on the Garn, so the train up the middle, that's not too bad. I think. But I have driven from Perth down, and then Adelaide was I was at Adelaide for a couple of days. You went and watched Did I go watch the footy in Adelaide? I don't bloody remember. I've been all around my country. I don't even remember what I've done, where I've been. Tent City. I think you're talking about LA, mate. I think you talk about California. Just basically all of California is Tent City. And San Fran. I heard San Fran, something was happening with San Fran. Like a lot of people are trying to leave. And well, if everyone has an exodus from San Fran, like Cali, like the Cal exit, man, I don't know how they're going to make money in that state. I don't know how. All right, let me see if I can find that other thing where I gave it to Avi. Oh, Jenk. I gave it to Jenk too. Jenk, you could call on because my Raiders. Oh my god, I can't even fucking believe the Raiders, man. All this shit that's going down with Gruden and his emails and shit. Unbelievable. Hey, what's up, Mr. Grant Gregory? How you doing, man? Don't drive from SA to NT. Nah, take the gun. I don't know. I don't know if I'll find it. But oh man, these emails. Yeah, I have resigned as head coach of the Vegas Raiders. Love the Raiders. Don't want to be a distraction. Thanks to all the players, coaches, staff. Look, I watched. Oh, I'll check that in 1 second. Thank you, sir. I will get onto that 1 sec. I watched Ryan's video on Sports Wars, and then I watched Uche's stream or his premiere, and I was like, dude, I want to see these two. Fucking hell, see what happens when I don't have any more hair gel. It's just all wet, and then see what happens. I want to get those two together because I know Ryan was saying this is bullshit. The emails didn't show anything really. It's just dudes talking back and forth to one another, talking shit. And then Uche was like, man, this is bad stuff. This is terrible. And he's like, it's on his NFL. He's sending it to an NFL registered email. So, it's going to be seen by higher ups and everything. Like, I want to see that conversation between those two because I did see the thing about the women when he was saying he's sexist and stuff. And it was just about, all it was someone sent a meme of a female referee. And then Gruden said, it's like, thanks, Roger. It's like, how is that like wrecked sexism? I don't get it. I don't need that. I've done that. All right, let me pull up my Streamlabs. Sorry, so I don't have that open. Let me go. Cool. Continue with YouTube. Yes.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Why are you taking so long? There we go. 369. Lol. 69. Gang. Thank you, Mr. Greg Gregory. Hey, you brilliant Panther supporter. Yes. Oh, I still can't believe it. Fuck, I'm on the Premier. Okay, sorry. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thanks once again for being part of your birthday stream. No worries, man. Perrottet isn't the wolf in sheep's clothing, I feel. Keep grifting. Keep grifting. Nah, that was a fun stream, man. You, Ginger Ninja, Sir Talks a lot. I can't remember the name of the other guy if you want to put it in. Man, that was a great stream. That was good fun. Man, those Panthers. And then we broke the trophy. We broke the premiership trophy. We dropped it. And fuck, man. And then, on a somber note, after breaking the trophy, Norman Proven, man, passed away. Pretty sure. Let me pull it up. Yep. 3 days ago. Crazy. Fucking Westies. Exactly. What's up? Hey, welcome. How you doing? Tayab, how you going? All right. Where the fuck? Each time you go to Cali, you've seen more moving trucks leaving than coming. Man, that's well, who left? I know Gary moved south, but I don't know if he's left like Cali yet. I know Ryan left Cali. He went to Florida. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, good move maybe. And everyone's telling me you should move out of Australia. I'm like, bro, it's not that bad. I would rather live here than anywhere else, honestly. I haven't been to the mainland yet, the US, but honestly, right now, I'd probably live here than anywhere else, even with everything that's going down. When they knock on my door for no reason, then we can start talking about other options. But until that happens, I'm still going to fight the good fight. Fucking keyboard warrior. Fuck you. Vax mandates are bullshit. But we'll see. Move to Florida, go live with Jay. Jay's a cool dude. I wouldn't mind hanging out with Jay. Seems pretty cool. Halloween Kills his poggers. Yeah, I'm not a Scream. Now, Scream, I will watch. Halloween Kills is not my cup of tea. But I heard it was pretty bad on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's got to be pretty good with the audience. I guess that's how it goes these days. What's up, Naymans? You might try moving to Texas. You're in Canada right now. Will they let you cross the border? Yes. I just want a canoe and look at rocks that look like Australia. Oh, it's so crazy. I came across that rock. I'm like, dude, it's the exact shape of Australia. This is uncanny. I don't understand. I don't understand. All right. What is next? What's next? Do we want to... Oh, what's that? Scream is coming out in January. Ooh. Well, you know what? Oh, that's right. Still with the times on everyone that's been able to go out. The reason why he said November was going to open up was because they hit 80%. We hit 80% vax rate, and they were supposed to open up the regions at 80%, but the regions are still a bit behind us, the city. So the regions all got together and said, fuck off. Don't let the city people come out here yet because we're not ready. So he's like, okay, 2 more weeks, and then we'll let everyone who's double vaxxed from the city go into the regions. But where the fuck was I? But 80%, then 90%. 90% is when he said December. If we're at 90% by December, that's when everyone can go out, no matter what you are, vaxxed or unvaxxed. 90%. Now that's in December. That means I can go do whatever. Only if the places where I go will allow it, though. Because if they're going to open up the state and say 90% vax rate in December, the vaxxed and unvaxxed can go out and do whatever, that's great. But if I go to a place, or if someone else who's not vaccinated goes to a place and they say, you can't come in because you're not vaccinated, then what's the fucking point? You might as well just sit here and do nothing. So I hope that they'll take some discretion, or some places I know, they have been saying, we won't open until the unvaccinated can come in. So I know there were some places that would do that, but I don't know if many places would. And if a lot of people, it's like, hey, we're not vaccinated, can we come in? They're like, no, fuck off. Well, we're going to have an issue. Horse racing starts too. I don't care about horse racing. I don't care. See, working in a pub, you like watch dudes, you watch guys just sitting at the fucking tab screens all day, watching fucking horse and dog racing. I'm like, mate, get a fucking life. You have girly shit. What are you talking about, mate? What are you talking about, Naymans? Nobody cares about horse racing. I know. Yeah, how fucked up is it that the race that stops the nation, November, first Tuesday in November, Melbourne Cup Day, is still going ahead, even though Victoria has over 2,000 cases a day. And we're we're only a couple of weeks away from it now. And they're like, no, it's still going to go ahead. We're going to make too much money off this. Fuck you. It's so bad that we can't let anything happen ever, but we can still have the horse racing because it's Melbourne Cup. Come on, man. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I just read it now. Oof. All right. Let me there was another couple of big storms here, but I didn't actually get too good of footage around where I was. It was mostly out west. Had a lot of hail. Which would have been good to get, but not to hit the car or anything. That's not fun. Not fun. Let me pull what I'm doing next. I don't even know what I'm doing next. Who knows? You decide. Dun, dun. Oh yeah, that's right. So that was Chris O'Keefe from Channel 9. Unsure if the New South Wales Premier realizes he does not have the authority to open the international border. Oops. Yeah, this announcement is likely put the opening of Australia's state borders back. Yeah, that's when that'll happen now. Fucking idiots. While we're talking about all this shit, let's have a look at this dumb shit. I saw Jay retweet it and I was like, I gotta see this shit. Have I raced Mara? No, I haven't yet. I gotta add her on a Switch. What's her fucking friend code? Okay. This is the dumbest shit. Some of the dumbest shit. Okay. Because this goes into what I was just saying with the 80% rate, or 90% rate in December. So this idiot, 53 and like nearly 54,000 followers. Okay. Set a date now. After that date, no hospital services for the willingly unvaccinated. Look at that. 1,400 comment. That is a ratio and a half, mate. Seriously, pick a date now. Make it something like December 1st, 2021. Ooh, conveniently, December 1st is supposed to be the date that we're going to hit 90%, which I think is going to actually be a bit earlier than that. And then it's going to be a lot earlier, I'm pretty sure, because we've already hit 80%. And then another 10% should be sometime in November. So he says, pick a date, December 1st. Broadcast this fact widely. Then after the chosen date, anyone choosing to refuse the COVID vaccine can deal with the consequences of that choice alone. Exactly what our Premier is saying. 90%, you can all go out and whatever you want, go. And this guy's saying, same thing, but coming from a different angle. It's been long enough. Those people have had plenty of hesitation time and buffer space to, quote, check the science. We'll talk about that. There is no legitimate, well-reasoned, generally applicable argument to not get the vaccine currently. There is no legitimate argument. Okay. Well, how about how many people? Yes, it's been a small number, but there are people who have died from blood clots from the vaccine and who are having heart issues right now that I know that have had the Pfizer vaccine. Yeah? Fuck you, you idiot. This isn't about, oh, I believe this, so just do it because the science. It's like, well, the science says it's fucking killing people and having adverse effects on other systems in their body. That's the fucking science. You want to check the science? That's the science. What the hell does this say? Human society isn't a suicide pact. I mean, it can be if you want to go join a cult. If you're too dumb to get the vax, then you are not fit to continue life on it. Oh, shit. Then you're not fit to continue life on it. Oh, wow. That's your choice. But the consequences of refusing to get the vax is you having to wave a fond farewell and separate from the surviving world. You are off your head, mate. Net drop 10 minutes behind. No worries. Just watch it on 2x speed. You'll be good. I'll be on for a little bit. I've got a few things. Took over 3 years to make something probably enough for general use with the polio vaccine. But yeah, I made a video. I've got a video. Got a video on my channel. Go take a look. It's a doctor on MSNBC when Trump was in office saying, look, the fastest we produced a vaccine is 4 years. in 4 years. I'm just worried about it being rushed. That's what they said when Trump was in office. Now Trump's out. Get the vax mandate. Get the vax. Get the vax. Get the vax. Yep. Whoa, what changed, man? What changed? What the fuck changed? Come on, man. He's so much done. Yep. Hey, what's up? All right, let's take a look at some of these 1400. This could be dangerous. So much for healthcare as a human right. Yeah. All these people that like, your body, your choice, healthcare as a human right. We need all healthcare, We need to fund more into the, yeah, fuck off. You don't want the vax? Fuck you, die. Oh, where's that meme? Oh, I gotta pull that meme. It's like, come on, die of COVID. And then Pepe's just sitting there like, no. No, oh god, no. See, these people, some people, get professional help. Yeah, 100%. Yes, don't serve smokers. Don't give smokers a lot. Like, if you want to talk about what shit hurts, ban smoking. You want to talk about that? Just ban smoking, ban alcohol. These people are fucking insane, man. You're putting everyone else at risk. Okay, well, ban driving and ban alcohol. There you go. They're two massive killers, and then put them together, they're even bigger killers. Fucking idiots, man. And that was just fucking idiots. All right, let's take a gaze. All right, now I did see. Oh, yeah. This one. We have an issue. Blake, you're going to want to look at this one. We have an issue with... Oh, fuck off. Look at these fucking ads straight off the bat. I've armed myself for my family. And by armed, I don't mean got a fucking AK walking down the street when the cops are coming. I mean, I got a jab. All right, great. Thanks. So, long-awaited New South Wales Vax Pass criticised by security expert over seemingly obvious shortfall. What could it possibly be? You telling me that they've created a vaccine pass where you can log in and you track everywhere you go and everywhere you've been and your medical history? Yeah, that's exactly where we are. Now, what could the flaw be? Fuck off. I hate when it happens. Close. Look at that. Oh, jeez. One vital detail may have been overlooked in the rollout of the Vax Pass for New South Wales residents on Friday, according to a digital privacy expert. Okay. The new Service New South Wales phone app's additional feature, which streamlined the existing check-in system with the user's vaccine status, has attracted criticism over a seemingly obvious flaw. What could it be? The new function, while equipped with the Waratah logo, hologram, and rotating QR codes, doesn't present the user's photo identification. It doesn't have photo identification. So you scan in, but how do they know it's you? Without the inclusion of photo ID, unvaccinated members of the public could easily use someone else's phone or even someone else's login details to gain access to a venue. Exactly right. So now that this is out in the public, they're going to have to rework this thing. So you're going to have to do a Face ID scan or something. You're going to have some other verification with it, because there's no way that they're going to let this go on when people could be doing this. So unlike the New South Wales driver's license, which has your picture on it, you can take your friend's phone and show their QR code. Chief Digital Privacy Officer at TrustGrid, David Palmer, said. So he said, you need to have the picture of the individual to match who's presenting it. And then the QR code does its work by presenting the green tick and saying you're vaccinated. But that's not what's happening right now. Because what's happening is you just go, okay, here's my details, blah, 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 QR, done. No check with the photo ID. Goddamn. If you thought 1984 wasn't going to happen in our lifetime, or this level of surveillance was like, it's just conspiracy. They're not going to check you, track you everywhere you go, and make you scan in everywhere you've been. Well, like in Pirates of the Caribbean, you best start believing in ghost stories. Well, this time horror stories, because you're in one. So business employees without this would need to request that each person present additional documents before entering a venue. So you're going to need your license, you're going to need your Vax Pass, you're going to need your other QR code and all this shit. And it's not, okay, claiming it's not being deleted by the places where it should be. Goddamn. This is a good one. Are you trying to tell us something, Blake? Daniel, would you like to carry out the rectal scan on Blake, please? We can't do this. We have to say no. Whether we have had one or none has to be the line. But what can you do? What can we do? Like, we've just got to wait and see in December or when the 90% rate hits. We've got to wait and see if they hold to their word and say, okay, well, with Perrottet, I think it will. Vaxxed and unvaxxed, you can go out and do whatever. But the only problem is, what I said before, are the establishments you're going to, are they going to let you in? And technically, legally, they don't have to. They set the rules. They don't have to. So it's going to be very interesting in the next few months. Especially Christmas rolls around, man. How many people are going to be unvaccinated and wanting to go to the shops to get presents? And they're going to be like, no, you can't come in. But I'm trying to get presents for my kid and blah, blah, blah. No, fuck off. So, all right, great. You're ruining Christmas. Who's going to be the Grinch? Who's going to be 100%? The newspapers are going to be like posting the photos of the Grinch. And who's it going to be? I don't think it's going to be Perrottet, because he's going to say, I've given you the freedom. They're probably going to make the Grinch out to be the companies that are saying unvaxxed can't go in. That's my prediction. Nope, you're not going to do it. Oh, no worries. Not your type, Blake. Sorry. Oh, shit. Did you do that? Flat out refusing it cost your job. Fucking hell, man. Oh, I hope you find a good way forward. It's unbelievable. Not once you've been checked and you're scanned in everywhere. Are you double vaxxed? You don't have to tell me, because I'm not the fucking government. I'm not the company that's like, hey, you got to tell me if you're double vaxxed. Give me your fucking medical information. All we do is wait, then we get more restrictions. Don't get your second until the 27th of November. Well, that'll be all right, because then you give you a couple more days, and then December happens, and you're doubled anyway. You can't even go down the fish and chip shop to buy your kit. Now, you can't go now. Oh, yeah, because it's doubled. That's fucking ridiculous, man. You can only still go to the shops, like the shops to actually get food and shit. That's terrible. Hopefully they'll lose loads of income. I don't think they will, though, because a lot of people have got the jab. Like, look at the numbers. It's like 80%. It's going to be 90%. And then other states are going to have upwards of 70, 80 in the next few weeks. No? Okay. That's where we're at. Like, here's a look at what it is now. Proof of vaccination. Checked in. So you got the check-in as well as the proof of vax. If you got a queue of people wanting to go into a shopping center, which is what I was talking about, or a store, or even a club pub, that's going to take a few extra seconds. Man, if you're waiting in line for a pub, have you ever seen a line to get into a club or a pub? Sometimes on a Saturday, Friday night, they're not going to care about waiting an extra few seconds to check this and check this, check this. They're not going to care. They line up for fucking hours to get into a club and a pub. Hey, what is up? Trans conservative waifu. What a mad name. What Lethal would love that avatar. Pretty sure he fell asleep. I'm an outlaw. Breaking the law. Town of 2K. Go to the grocery store only, yeah. Fucking hell, man. Don't know. And yeah, that's what it looks like. So check into this cafe, blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. This freaking customer service minister puts out a photo of the Vax Pass when it's not even ready. Technically not even ready. Like, oh, look, everyone can go outside and play, but the check-in system's not ready. Good fucking job. Good job. You knew what data was going to be. Let's tease Lethal Rhino for a bit. Yeah, if only they were here. Not good enough. Yeah, whatever. Fucking downloadables. Yeah, because like older people, let's just say it, boomers are going to be like, how do I do this and check this and do that? Because they've been promoting this so much on different news channels, how to link all this together. I'm like, people are going to be, and I've experienced that personally when I was working before, because people who would bring in the Dine and Discover vouchers, which they've just extended because people are going back out now. So those Dine and Discover vouchers, you can get them on your phone. Now, a lot of the time that there were older people, like I'm talking like older people, they always like to have the physical copy. So they like to print out the paper and bring it in and give it to you. Rarely do they use their phone for this. So it's either going to take a long time to get these people, to get them to use this, or you're going to have a lot of people bringing in their license and their double vax passes, their vaccination cards and all this. And then I don't know how you're going to scan them in, but whatever. It is what it is. Can you show me how to do this? I've literally seen that when I was serving people. You got a flip phone. That's funny. Honestly, right now with the what's it called, the monopoly at Macca's, I think they'd want that to work better. Yep. Narrative's fucked. Yep, it is. Not just the narrative, the fucking everything. Honestly, just get your jab. Just get the second one. Just do this, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a bit much. All a bit much. Okay, give me that. Nope, done that one. All right. Let's take a look. Is anyone here? No. Just get it. Just get on the train. Oh. Yeah. We're not there yet, but I mean, I have seen people make inferences because they say, "Where's you check your papers?" And like, yes, to literally see that image of two like officers standing in the middle of the street asking a woman for her papers, and it's like you got cops going to people's houses and saying, "Were you at this protest on this day and this time?" And the guy's like, "I don't have to answer that. Get the fuck out of my house." So it is happening in some places, but you don't want to go up to BLM and ask them why are they out in a protest back in the beginning of this shit. Do you? No. Oh, man. So let me have a look. Now, do we go? Fuck is this shit? All right. That was funny. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Just look at... Oh, God. I'm careful reading all that shit because I want to say something I can't, and you guys are going to bait me into it. Honestly, you are. What do you feel about integrity? I did a video. You can watch my video. Katie Couric. I went off it. She's got no journalistic integrity. No integrity. Bro, it's your fault. Man, we're 3-0. And now we lose our coach. Lose all our... Thanks, bro. All right. Let me see if I can get you that link for my other one, because... Oh, my God. They just put another video about Gruden. Yeah. Unfortunate, but, it is what it is. Is what it is. Okay. Now you can have a look at my video. Oh, is that what he went out for? Is that what he went out east for? That's crazy. I mean, I always thought they were going to start mixing in because, he's still been talking to Adam. They had fucking Alex Jones on. And I knew they'd been getting into that crowd. So I think it's only a matter of time before they got on Pool and all that. Let me have a look. Does it have a thing yet? Do they have a link yet for it? Because I know they start like... I don't know. FNT is 3 hours... is in 3 hours instead of the usual time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So FNT is pretty early. Is that what you're saying? It's very early. And then they're going to start. Your hair is way slicker in the video. I know, because I've been sitting here for nearly an hour and it's getting drier. So yeah. Yeah. Now, what is up? How you doing? Now, Katie Couric has no integrity, because if you see that in that video, and if I can pull it up right here, she wanted to edit an interview she did with Ruth Bader Ginsburg, fucking editing an interview because it would make her look bad. Like, you're not a fucking journalist if you're going to edit something because you agree with someone, but they said something that could make them look bad. That you ain't got no integrity. No integrity. Fucking annoying. But let me go on to... I really want to show this other one. Where is this article? It was that larger woman. There we go. Got it. Did a video on this one too. But I really want to go over this one because it's fucking hilarious. Now. So what was that? I just saw 7 p.m. Pacific. So 10 p.m. East, 7 p.m. Eastern. What time is it now? I don't know if 10. So it's 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So in 12 hours, you got Tim Pool with Gary from Nerdrotic. That's crazy. But it was only a matter of time. So you're saying FNT is in 3 hours. So that's all right. You can call this the FNT pre-show. Fucking joke. All right, now let me pull my video on this one. I can fucking find. There we go. So some fat influencer. Now that's not me being derogatory. That's literally what she calls herself, a fat influencer. There you go. Okay. Fat influencer. All right. What did she say? Furry night tights. Thank you, Blake. Wait, what? So this is a quote from her. I was a fat woman. Not only sharing herself, consuming food, but also showing the joy behind the plate, the joy of eating and eating well. And I was like, bro, this is quote eating well. Now, oh fuck, I was gonna say something. Fucking can't remember. Right here, this is eating well. Are you kidding me? Burger with bacon and whatever she's got on it. I don't know what these are. If anyone could tell me what these are, they look like loaded cheese fries with shallots and everything. And then you got large chips and fucking, I don't even know. Now, is this donuts covered with sprinkles and icing? Or is it looks like a chicken wing covered with sprinkles and icing? And I mean, either way, whatever. But so it's fucked up. And then she's got Coke there. All right. You're a disgrace. Burgers with bacon is pocket. Yeah, that's the best bit about this. That's it. But if she said, yeah, I'm eating well, and she's just got that, okay, cool. You happy about yourself? Good. What the fuck is this? You cannot say you're eating well and you're an influencer while people, you got 40,000, what is it? Like 40,000 followers on Instagram or something like that. And you're eating this and people are watching you, following your stuff and going, oh yeah, I can eat whatever I want because she did it and she's happy with herself. If you're happy with yourself and whatever you're eating, cool, good on you. But don't tell me it's healthy because the CDC says otherwise. And I'm going to have a look right now. Let me play that video so I can pull it up. Now, what did you say? Furry Night Tights. Well, you want a sequel? Well, actually, Scimitar, if you watch the beginning of this video, the one I just did on this chick right here, my intro, you will like my intro because there's something you can take from it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you can watch the intro and then take that bit. It's perfect because it's me on the intro. Yep, it'll be great. And holy shit, thank you, sir. Biggles, you fucking mad lad. Thank you, sir. $5. Super chatteroos. How you doing? After further review, due to lockdowns, Lyndon's love for Dong comes from being forced to stay away from women, also due to lack of furries there. Thanks, Biggles. Yeah, I mean, half right, I guess. Zachariah, what's up? Fruity Pebbles is sprinkles on those donuts. Fruity Pebbles. Okay, whatever that is. Okay. Yeah, if you watch that Scimitar, oh, bro, you will love it. You'll love it. All right, so let me actually pull up, see if I can grab her Insta. Ugh. That was Tess Holiday eating a fucking, this isn't about Tess Holiday. All right. Okay, let's go. Large social media presence. Does this work? Instagram. There we go. That's the latest post. Okay. Large social media presence. She's got 84,000 followers. You eat well. Okay. This one. Look at that. Krakatoa. Yeah, this is not cool, bro. Look, good on you for eating food and whatever, but don't tell other people when you got 84,000 followers that you're... Look, today I'm a vocal fat influencer and content creator with a large social media presence, and after years of struggling, can I say I'm not only in a happy place with my body, but proudly a diet culture dropout. Diet culture dropout. I'm playing the game. Playing the clapping game. Listen, bitch, if you didn't stick to a diet because you don't have the means or the willpower to do it, then that's on you. That's not because of diet culture. That's because you don't have the determination and will to carry out a fucking diet for more than 2-3 weeks. I mean, I said in my video, even Camel Crocodile, bang, bang, gang, gang. And then I said in my video, look, I have experienced this because I was over like 100 kilos at one point, over 220 if you're American. And then what did I do? For 6 months straight, I fucking ran and ate well. And what happened? I lost 20 kilos, over 20 kilos. So, no, don't come to me telling me you're eating well when you're fucking eating all this shit. And then you got to call. So these are probably the same people that say the CDC says this about other things like the jab. So go get your jab because of health and stuff. But they also say that people who have obesity compared to those with a normal or healthy weight are at increased risk for many serious diseases and health conditions, including the following: all causes of death. We're done here. I don't even need to read the rest, but let's go on. All causes of death: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, low cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, because cholesterol is different because there's an LDL and an HDL. Coronary heart disease, stroke, gallbladder, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea and breathing problems, many types of cancer, low quality of life, just a low quality of life. But I'm on the gram, I'm posting my photos, I'm having an amazing time. Well, not according to the CDC, you want. Mental illness such as clinical depression, anxiety, and other mental disorders. Yes, mental disorders. Like this saying they have body dysmorphia and they want to eat as much as they can and as much as they want and be as big as they want because they feel like they need to be doing whatever they want. What the hell? That guy looks like you. Seems very sad. He's like my me. He looks like my me right now. He's like, Imagine only being able to say you have cleavage because you eat well. See, that's the thing. With fat chicks who have cleavage, it's kind of like negates it. It's like, no, it's just because you're big. You're clipping that face I just made. All right, cool. Yeah. So the CDC, even though you say you're eating well and healthy and you're a fat influencer, the CDC says you're at risk for all causes of death. Cool story, bro. You're an idiot. So let's take a look at what did she say? Here it is. Where is it? So she took that photo. And there it is. There's the quote. So I was flooded with thank yous from people in my community praising me for the photo. In your community, the fat community. At the time, I didn't think of it as a revolutionary act, but it was. I was a fat woman not only sharing herself consuming food, but also showing the joy behind the plate, the joy of eating and eating well. Like this calls for a.
I'm kind of retarded.
I'm kind of retarded. Yep. Like. Oh, this one.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
Yeah, that happened. Look at this. To put it bluntly, the industry is still pretty fat phobic. Oh my, but my fat phobia. You've struggled to gain any recognition for your work in the food industry because you aren't what they want or they're looking for. I don't see many fat bodies on the feeds of Michelin-starred restaurants. No, but you do see them on the Michelin tires. Woo. I don't even know what the cover of Bon Appetit is. For the masses, you mean the massives? God, this is the roast right now. Fat people are skinny phobic. Yes. Got there in the end on that one. Yep. I was thinking of the joke before I said. I was like, all right. Now look at me eat shitty food that I'm saying is eating well. Unlearning diet culture is not an overnight task. You have to actively want to seek change and also have the awareness when to see something and someone is actually good for you versus just trying to sell you something. If you're not personally out of toxic diet culture, I'm here to tell you that's okay. Now, the only thing I will agree with is they make a lot of fucking money off these diet thingos, like dieting schemes and all these fad stuff. They do make billions of dollars, a big industry. But to say that you can't do it anymore because you did it for like a couple of weeks and you couldn't do it, it's like, mate, that's on you. That's a you problem, not a diet culture problem. We just need to change the culture so it reflects something that's not toxic anymore, like actually wanting to do exercise and eat well, not eating fucking fried food and sodas all the time and pizza. But these people are going to do what they want, and they have a big influence, which is fucking doing my head in, because these people, their 84,000 followers are going to look at this and be like, I can do that too. I can do that too. And then watch out. Next day, they woke up with a coronary heart attack or some shit. Fucking hell. It's like, oh, but my influencers said I can eat what I want. Yeah, but your doctor said you're going to fucking die. Well, he's fat phobic. Like, this is the fucking world we live in. Trust the science, take the vaccine because science and science. I don't believe the doctors are right because they're fat phobic. Fuck me dead, woman. You saw a video of a giant fat lady jump on a man and he was getting smashed. I think I have seen something here. I think I've seen something like that. Yep. Ripper might be on FNT as well. Oh, yeah. He's on there okay, a fair bit. He's cool. He was on the full Aussie with us. Mad lad. We had a great stream. Great stream with him. Doctors are afraid to say shit to fat people now. Fucking hell. What was that? I don't want to miss that one. If she was an athlete, what she eats wouldn't be enough calories, but she clearly isn't. Yeah. Yeah, like if you're talking about it would be enough because the amount of calories that's in all that shit that was on her table was fucked. But it's just bad calorie intake. If you're having like lean proteins, yeah. But like you could get a jar, like a scoop of Nutella and have more calories in one day, in one spoonful. If you have a big spoonful, you'd have more calories in one sitting from that spoon than you would normally have in a whole day of eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm talking when you go running, because I've done this before. I've been out running 10, 12, 15, 20 Ks. And then I have like a full day of eating. But if I don't run that day and then I have Nutella, it's like you've blown out your food intake for the whole day in one spoon. It's like, what the fuck? So it's just the way you're having the calories. I didn't see that, Biggles. Uh-oh. What did I do? You're very progressive. In the past, you just said, I am no man. Now you call yourself a fat woman. Yes, he found it. He found it. I am a fat woman. There it is. He got it. I knew as soon as I edited it and started watching it back, I'm like, oh, Skimitar's going to fucking take this. This is going to be perfect for a meme. You don't drink Pepsi all the time, most of it. You've reduced the amount I drank since I recovered from COVID. Oh, wow. Lost 20 pounds because of it. That's what I heard. People losing weight and not being able to eat as much. Actually, I think I must have left it out there. I did have a can of Coke, but I forgot it. God damn it. You've seen Ghostbusters. Last game of the Squid Game is to eat as much as she does in one day. Look, I tried to watch Squid Game. I just, half an hour in, I was like, I can't do it. Fuck this show. But everyone else seems to enjoy it, so good on them. and Lethal keeps like bugging the shit out of me to watch it. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Where have I heard that name before? Not enough protein, yeah. Wait, pizza with gummy bears, but he also trains BJJ for 6 hours. Yeah. Yeah. Like, it'd be better if you didn't eat that all the time. If he's eating it like once a week, that's okay. But if you're training and fueling your body with pizza and gummy bears, I mean, you'd probably be better off training with other stuff. Tried, it was meh. Yeah. I just couldn't. 35 minutes in is the actual start of the show. No, I saw when he starts playing the game with the guy, and then I'm like, I can't watch this fucking game. I've just got my own stories of gambling and shit. I just can't. I don't want to watch that. I've lived it. I don't want to watch it. He does a lot of mukbang. Okay. He will. Don't put it past him. He will fucking do that. He will fucking do that. Lethal will make full Aussie just a Squid Game. I don't even know how, but yeah. He's doing it for calories. Huh. Okay. Makes sense. If you need to get extra calories. Yeah, but if you're fueling yourself with that stuff, I mean, sometimes it can be detrimental. Like you can blow out earlier. But All right. Superman or Lord of the Rings? Superman, Lord of the Rings. Let's see what the chat. Actually, how can I make a poll? How can I do that? Yeah. Might do that. All right. All right, haven't done this before. Let's go. Let's see. See if this works. Did that work? There we go. That's an actual legit question. Thank you. Do you prefer crinkle sounds or inaudible whispers? Okay, it depends. It depends on the time of day and what day it is. Like some nights I'm about to go to sleep and I'm like, I'll listen to this one. And sometimes that works better. Some nights, sometimes the other one works better. Some other nights. Like it just depends on the night. Honestly, depends on the night. No. Okay, cool. All right. Looks like Superman's winning. All right. Can we get a couple more votes? See if we can get. Oh, yeah. There we go. Multi-layers is the way to go. Yes. No. You know what I did? I recorded, and I saved it on my hard drive. I recorded like 3 different things at once. So it was 2 on Twitch, 1 on YouTube, and like I recorded them all at the same time, and then I put them together in an edit, and then fucking wow. So when international travel opens back up and I eventually am able to travel, I've got perfect ASMR for sleep on the plane. So I'm going to be good. Oh, shit. 50-50. Oof. 50-50. What do we... Oh, we can't have 50-50. Let's... my mic is too loud. Mute myself. All right. Yes. Fuck Lyndon. Lethal, probably. No, not probably. You fucking is. Really? Hit me up with a link. I'll have a look. I'll have a geese. Now this poll is 50-50. There we go, 55. Okay. I'll give you, let me put a timer on. Put a timer on for some biddies. No, I'm just kidding. Timer on for another minute. I'm going to do 1 more minute and then we'll see what we end up with. What did you say? Go Brandon. Let's go Brandon. Did you like the breaking news about me? There was a break. Are you talking about Full Aussie last week? Is that what you're talking about? Or is there something else? I'm losing my mind. You posted it in the chat. Okay. Are you? Wait. Which one? Which one? The one. Fuck. I was 2 minutes of Lethal making fun of me. I saw someone clip on Twitch. Oh, there's a minute. I'm going to stop that. There's a minute. All right. Superman's next. Superman. Gay Ops is next. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Now, I did see someone clip on Twitch. Lethal was talking shit about me. I was like, what the fuck did I do? I wasn't even there. Oh, yeah. Sweet as. I will definitely. Fucking oath. Nice. Thank you. I did see someone clip on Lethal's channel something about me just talking shit. I was like, what did I? Oh, okay. Honestly, when I'm not even in chats, sometimes I go to Lethal's Twitch for like 2 seconds, have a look what he's doing, and then someone's like commenting in the chat or something. It's like usually Blake in the chat going, "Oh, that furry fuckhead" or some shit. I'm like, I haven't even done anything, you bastards. Like, fucking hell. Hair's getting out of control. Yeah, I know. I still can't go to the chop shop for the hair. So what I'll do, I'll see if I can play. What's my longest clip? I don't really know. I don't really have longer clips. But I'll go fix my hair. I don't have long clips. This is bullshit. I might get some longer ones for like intermissions. But who wants a chair stream for 2 seconds? Shave your head? Nah, not yet. No, not yet. Keep the hair. It's working. It's its own law. We talk about you a lot when you're not around. Yeah, I know that. I fucking figured that every time I see Lethal's fucking chat on Twitch. Thanks. All right. You can enjoy chair stream for a minute while I go get ready for the next one. Did Hassan? Oh, there we go. Fucking hell! Now it's a weirdo. Did Hassan do that for fucking an hour? Now I look like Dan Bass a little bit. I mean, it needs to be longer, but oh shit, man. There we go. Full mullet. Like, honestly, not as good as Bailey Smith from the Bulldogs, but getting there. Welcome back, user of chair. Oh, fucking hell. Trans. Come on, man. Don't say that, Biggles. All right, whatever. I knew it was Biggles. He always does that. Always, you bastard. Is that Dan Vask? God damn it. All right. All right. Now, let's take a. Now, someone from our TV station, Channel 9, in the morning show, actually commented on this too. So, have a look at that as well. And have a look at what, fuck off. What, where is it? What's his name? Tom Taylor. There it is. So, I'm going to have to play it with audio. All right. All right, let's take a look at what this dude says. Now, the thing that pisses me off most about this is that he's Australian.
That he is going to be, I promise he will punch a robot. That's just a guaranteed. He will come up against Lex Luthor in our upcoming annual. All those things are part and parcel of Superman, and this is just something extra that very important symbol can now represent. And I have to say, having seen the reaction today, having seen online what it's meant to people, I've seen so many messages from all over the world in so many different languages, people saying that they saw this news and burst into tears, people saying that they never thought that they would be able to see themselves in Superman, that they wish.
That's the issue right there. That's the issue right there. People saying they've never been able to see themselves in Superman. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, mate? What are you talking about? Anyone can take any quality from any character, no matter what they are, male, female, gay, straight. Anyone can take any quality out of any character and look at how they can implement it in their life or how they can relate to it with their story or their life. So this is a bullshit claim. I don't actually doubt that some woke SJW retards on the internet said, "Oh my God, I'm so represented from this news coming out." So I agree. I believe that statement actually.
Other people older queer people who've said they wish they had this growing up, and they're so happy that younger people or people who haven't come out yet have this today.
It's wonderful that you're getting that reaction. There's also some of the.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop this right here. Titans is hot trash. Hey, it's not too bad actually. I like it. At least it's not fucking Batwoman. Like, come on. I never saw myself in Falcon, but he was your favorite until his show. That was the worst Marvel show they've done. It was just like, eh. Exactly. Why is his nose? Yep. The dude that plays Superboy on Titans is from Victoria. Hold the fucking phone, man. Hold the phone. Are you fucking serious? Superboy Titans actor. Yeah. Joshua Open. He's from fucking Melbourne. Fuck. I'm never watching Titans again. Oh, well.
The other type of reaction,
Here we go.
particularly here in the U.S., political reaction, because everything's got to be political now, including Superman, apparently. This is from Wendy Rogers, who's a state legislator in Arizona, who wrote, "Superman loves Lois Lane," she writes, period. "Hollywood is trying to make Superman gay, and he's not." I cannot stress the level of ignorance in this tweet, first of all, because she spells Lois Lane Lewis to begin with, A. And B, she says that Superman loves Lois Lane. I mean, Lois Lane's his mom. How depraved.
Yeah. Going after some Arizona fucking state senator because she doesn't know the difference between Jonathan Kent and Clark. And she just saw Superman and obviously related to Cal. Like, these people are like, so ignorant. It's so ignorant. Well, you're fucking ignorant because you're cherry picker of the year goes to these fucking dickheads. Like one tweet from someone who misplaced, their idea of Superman. Like, it's not fucking. Jesus Christ. Hollywood's trying to make Superman gay and he's not. Well, I mean, that's true. But she's saying Superman because she was taking it as Cal. Just rename the. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. But no, just take a character that. Look at this fucking cunt's face, man. Look at this fucking. I can't stand this fucking face. Superman is Clark Kent. Yeah, I know. But now they want to say Superman is Jordan because reasons, and we're gonna make him bi. There's only one Tony Lockett, 100%. I don't know where that came from, but that's true. That is true. I just see Mara. Where did Mara go? Look how low that Batwoman bar ruined Red Hood. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's different. It's multiverse, okay? It's multiverse. That's the thing they get out of this. It's a multiverse, so we can do what we want. And we're gonna make him bisexual because reasons. Let's take a look.
Ignorance in this tweet, first of all, because she spells Lois Lane Lewis to begin with. A. And B, she says that Superman loves Lois Lane. I mean, Lois Lane's his mom. How depraved is this Wendy Rogers from Arizona?
That's dumb because she didn't know it was the kid. She thought it was Cal. So you're an ignorant cunt right there.
Right. Look, I think I don't know whether it's just being Australian, but I actually read that as Louis Lane, and I just hope whoever Louis is, I hope he's a wonderful man and they're very happy together.
Fuck you.
Look, we're going to get some backlash for this, but the key for me isn't the people that are upset. It's for the people that are welcomed in by this, that say today, this is more powerful than a locomotive, that this is literally the most powerful superhero in comics. And one of the best known all around the world is now bisexual. And I think that's a really big and really strong statement.
Tokenizing a fucking character to pander to the LGBT crowd is a strong statement. Look at this cunt's face, man. I can't stand it. I can't fucking know. So after that, let's take a look at the actual cover. Where'd it go? I found it. Okay, let me share that one. There it is. There's the artwork for it. Now, a lot of people have been saying a lot about this, and I can't remember the dude's name, but look at it. Pink hair. We know what the purple hair, pink hair people are. Yeah. They are. I wonder if he met him at an. I nearly said her. I wonder if he met him at an Antifa rally or like a Batman, anti-Batman rally. That's where it'd be. Or if it was in Joker, how they like kind of have like Antifa signs and shit, anti-government shit. Then why don't they use it? See, tokenizing characters to appeal to the woke crowd doesn't work because look what happened with, like, just going off a tangent a little bit. Look what happened with Dave Chappelle. Chappelle comes out, says it's a closer, says, look, I love trans people. He in that story that he told, he had like a very heated exchange with someone who he said he loved, and it was a trans person who went to his shows all the time and actually opened for him when he was in San Fran. And it's a tragedy, that story, but you want to talk about appealing to the woke crowd just for political points. Netflix, I'm so glad they didn't. because they're like, you want to walk out? Well, fine, fuck off, because we're gonna stand by him. And you want to overplay this LGBT nonsense, saying you're offended by what he said. Well, it's a fucking comedian. Of course you're gonna be offended. Like, there are some jokes that I've seen from other comedians. I'm like, ooh, that's no, that's not for me. I don't be like, this motherfucker wrote a joke about a white person and I'm offended. Like, come on, man. But LGBT is gonna. Oh, if you watch that special, The Closer, there's two women, or they them, I don't know what they are, that are sitting like pretty close to the front, and one of them's got like overweight and she's got pink purple hair, and the other one is overweight and she's got like other kind of hair and I think glasses. And there's one joke in there where he's talking about this trans stuff that is fucking hilarious, and their face is just like this, just staring at him in complete fucking anger. It's hilarious. Hilarious. Superboy is gonna butt pound this poor kid and blow his head off with a wrongfully placed happy hand. God damn. That is fucking funny. All right. When is Jonathan and Tim Drake getting together? Oh, yeah. Yeah. John Creepier's fedora. Is that his new fedora or his old fedora that he lost? How half Kryptonian is stronger than a full Kryptonian? Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't make sense because, like, Superman and Lois is exploring that idea, and how is Jonathan going to use his powers and all that, and which I'll take a look at as well because Ryan did a video on that. So I pulled up that article just to go through a bit. So that's interesting. Chappelle's written his worst jokes about white people, anything. Yeah, have you said? Like, oh, dude, I think you can't even pick a funniest skit because, dude, Clayton Bigsby is the funniest fucking shit. Motherfucker does whiteface when he's doing the race Olympics. Come on, man. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And if you're offended by that, go fuck yourself. But anyway, on to Gay Ops, Superboy, Superman. Oh, I mean, who knows about the art? Like, what do you think about the arts and stuff? That S is pretty high up on the collar. I mean, takes up the whole. It's usually just a here. All right. Melon comics not going to sell. People will be bigots. But anyway, heading to your second job. Catch you later. Thank you, man. See you later. All right, let me check that. Okay, cool. S for soy. Oh, yeah, soy boy. He's literally gonna be the soy boy. Is it gonna be soy man, soy boy? He could literally be the poster soy boy. Not being able to take damage. It's not effective. Now, Carl Stefanovic, who's on the Today Show in the morning, it was revealed that Superman is set to come out as bisexual this week, and Today Show star Carl Stefanovic has some thoughts on the issue. Discussing the move on Tuesday morning's episode of The Breakfast Program, the 47-year-old mistakenly labeled Superman as gay and cited his costume as proof. So this is what he said. Is it any great surprise to anyone that a dude who wears his underpants on top of his leotard is gay? Carl don't give a fuck. He's like, what? Whatever. Yeah, that's him. Like, he's been in a lot of some. If you go into like funniest what are they? News reader fails and shit. He's in a few of them because of some jokes that are on air. Brooke replied, he's very ripped. Straight men don't look after themselves like that. Speak for yourself, love. There's no surprise yet. Okay. So let's take a look. And then they want to go on or define Superman has been defined as bisexual, meaning has an attraction to both men and women, more than one gender. Gay is they want to describe what bi and gay are. Literally a Daily Mail. Okay. Yeah, and then it comes out just 2 months after the company announced that Robin was dating a man. Yeah. Like, they just got to identity swap everyone and everything for what reason? I don't fucking know, bro. Appeasement. Carl's always been a fuck with. Yeah. You're gonna fire me again, then hire me again. Yeah. Why not go all the way and give him a pink or rainbow cape? Yes. Make the S pink and the cape is rainbow. He's literally an activist and bullies the cops into not handcuffing migrants they're arresting. Are you talking about Superman or the dude he's going out with? That's fucked up. Why would a white Australian dude be writing a story like this? Ugh. I don't get it. Batman had a rainbow cape? Ooh. Well, he needs another one. All right, so let's take a look at what. Good show. This is a good show, actually. Superman and Lois. Really good show. There was only like literally 2 scenes in it that I was like, nah, they can be forgiven. That's all right. So Superman and Lois stars Alice Garfin and Jordan Elsas react to John Kent coming out as bisexual. So they're the 2 kids in the show. So they made a sizable buzz. So will come out as bisexual in the November debuting Superman, Son of Kal-El 5. Tom Taylor, man, what are you doing? Jay Nakamura, that's it. A reporter. Oh, see, they're doing a reporter, so it's like Lois. Oh, it's a reporter. Oh, he's a reporter. Fuck off. So casual fans are asking how it's going to impact the TV shows and movies, specifically CW's Superman and Lois, which is a great show. And you would think, like what Ryan said in his video, that CW has not had a good track record of really making anything good, but Superman and Lois is damn good. But with this influence now from this comic run that's going to come out with him being bi, there's what Ryan said, there's probably going to be a lot of push to get him to make him bi in the show. Whereas the guy who plays him, he says, let me find the quote. Where is it? Yeah. So when asked about it, his reaction to the news, he goes, "This is a different Earth," noting he had seen the news. So he says, "This is the different version of John. You have to remember there are other differences as well. John in this universe, as far as we know, doesn't have powers yet. Yeah, he only had that one burst of from the eyes. Fuck you, dog. There we go. So there's always that possibility for sure, especially growing up. Those formative years, there are things to explore. So there is a lot to explore in that show. But I don't necessarily know if that's going to be one of those things. John Kent in this universe, at least for now, has been established as straight. Because he did have a girlfriend. And she's pretty beautiful too in the show. Yeah, and then there was Jordan was dating someone else. Yeah, but naturally, none of that precludes John. I didn't go. The show is often far more concerned with the family dynamics. Yeah, it is a pretty family-orientated show. You could be forgiven for thinking this Superman and Lois is the Fast and Furious of CW and DC. It's all about family. Was good while it lasted. I mean, it's still good. I want to see the second season. What they're going to do with that. Cocaine Carl. Oh yeah. Not complete. Yeah. At the party, you got to watch where at the party. Watch where they're at the party and like that scrapyard and shit. Yeah. Nah. Oh yeah. Wait. I'm thinking of because their names are actually Jordan. Like the actual dude's name is Jordan. So I'm thinking who was actually named Jordan. Jordan, yeah. Jordan is John, but Alex is Jordan. So who the fuck? Oh man, they're confusing me now. But it still stands to reason. John in this one is at least straight. So it was Jordan, the other one that had the Yes. It's because they fucked me up with the names because the dude's name is actually Jordan. And this one, John, in this one, he's blonde, but in the other one, in this, he's like dark hair. Fucking. Yeah, that one we haven't really seen much of. Yeah, he had that girlfriend in the beginning, and then he's just talking about football all the time. And then the other chick comes in, but she was trying to play him for information, and yeah. So even they're like, yeah, nah, we might explore it down the road. But as of now, this is a Superman story. Fucking, there he is. Superman's not a linear thing. We are taking what we like from the comics, what the writers like from the comics, and then telling the story they want to tell. So it's the story that the showrunner wants to tell, and he's telling a beautiful one right now. We'll see where it goes. It is, but if the studio wants to start doing what they did with another certain aspect of the DC franchise, a la Snyder, then they're going to fuck it up. Yeah, exactly. How do you get blonde from... If you know about dominant and recessive genes, it can happen, but it's less likely to happen, especially with eyes as well. And let me have a look. Second season will be worse than Batwoman. No, I won't. No way. Now, let's take a look at someone. Where the fuck is my... I need this right now because I can't...
You know, the rapidly rising I don't know.
I found it.
My longtime friend in and out of public life. He's one of my closest friends.
You finally found it.
Huh?
You finally found the clip.
Oh, the clip. Yeah. The what? Oh shit! What's going on?
Well, nothing much. I'm going to go see Halloween Kills in a few hours.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I got a Switch.
Yeah, hit me up.
I'll send you my friend code.
Yeah.
After the stream, but So yeah, I've been practicing a little bit because Mondays will be Mario Kart on my Twitch. So
tilt controls.
I have no idea. This is the first time I'm using a Nintendo thing since the N64 that we had. So.
Oh wow. So what's your take on Superman?
Superbye.
Superbye.
I love how I don't know if it was first off, the newscasters today, the Anchorman movie really should be a documentary because they are just as retarded today. Like they are literally like reading off teleprompter and they think that they sound so smart. And that newscaster I think it was he or
Are you talking about CNN?
Yeah, the CNN thing.
Yeah.
Of course they're making it political, and he's talking about the people who are complaining. And I'm like, well, no fucking shit, because the motivations behind making him bisexual were fucking political.
Yeah.
So, like, your ability to read a teleprompter does not make you smart.
Yeah, that's been evident with like pretty much Anchorman. Yeah, it's 100%. Anchorman is the doco for CNN. And...
Yeah. I put a question mark there, and I'm expecting him to go, "I'm Ron Burgundy."
I'm a fucking idiot.
What a question mark there.
Yeah. Okay, so Jock Nerdy wants me to show this Halloween meme. Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but that is fucking funny.
Wow, that's a lethal meme. Oh well, there you go. Fucking hell. Yeah, like I don't know what else. What else was there on Soups? Are you gonna go get it and see what it's and see how it is?
Nah, no,
Nah,
no,
bruh.
nah, fam, nah, fam.
Fam.
Yeah,
That ain't it.
nope.
No. Well, on the subject of DC, I'll pull this, and then we can have a quick look at this, and then we'll go into our favorite topic.
Oh
is, you know,
yeah. Oh,
Lord
Black
of the Rings.
Hobbits now.
You're a black what? Yeah. So, what do you think of this?
It's not just a signal. It's a warning.
Well, first off, just that line I absolutely fucking love, because that is almost the epitome of Batman. Because yeah, it's not just a signal; it's a warning to the criminal underworld.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically, Batman is being called, "You're now fucked."
You're now fucked in the butt, like a finger in the butt. What about the voice?
I actually kind of like it. Now, I'm like, again, I'm not going to say necessarily like one way or another, like, or at least in terms of positive, that I believe this will be good. But I think that line there was without context, fine. It's gruff. He's kind of disguising his voice as like what Batman does. So
let me hear it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a signal. It's a warning.
Yeah, it's like him finding himself, which is exactly what I want.
Yeah, like basically this is, again, I'm not like me being anticipating this movie is not believing that this movie is going to be great necessarily. It just means I'm looking forward to this movie. Plus, it's another origin of sorts for Batman, because it's taking inspiration from, I believe, year one. It's taking place in the second year. So you're going to have like him in the really early stages of becoming Batman, like an actual. As much as I like Batman Begins, this is, I think, would be a better like origin depiction of Batman. He's like making his own suits. Doesn't have any Lucius Fox to help him. He's making his own suits. He's like fixing his own car, or he's like figuring things out on his own to show like, his intellect and things like that. So, but at the same time, I'd have to see the scene in context, because the line itself is, I love it, because that is something that Batman would say. But like what you said, it's him finding himself. So it could be him, like, kind of like figuring out, hey, what kind of like how gruff am I going to make my voice so I can kind of disguise it's me, it's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Yeah, and we saw like that first teaser. He didn't really talk with that voice. He was just kind of like walking you through it. Oh man! And then you saw the eyeliner, that controversy. It's like, hey, man, get your eyeliner. So just the fuck up. But
we don't know who he's talking to. He could be talking to Alfred for all we know, and he's not exactly going to be talking like Batman. So he could be talking in a quieter tone. I don't know. It's out of context. So,
come at the end of the movie. Well, we don't know. We just don't know how they're going to play it. Like, we only know the only scene that I know that was filmed like that, the one in the trailer where they're at the church. I know that's going to have a big impact, but we just don't know how they're going to play it. Oh, I can't wait though.
See, like that's like they're taking inspiration from early at least comic books that take place in early years. So I'm not sure exactly how much is going to be a focus, essentially, because there's like rumors that they were going to take plot points from the Long Halloween.
Oh yeah, but that's a possibility, Gordon.
Like Gordon, I'm saying, like, context. It could be like, it's. But then again, it's. I don't know. Gordon or Alfred, but I'm saying it's not like it doesn't sound like where he's like in the midst of like, I don't want to say fighting as Batman, but like taking down a criminal or anything like that. It sounds like he's having just a conversation with someone.
Yeah,
it's not supposed to be kind of like the equivalent of a superhero landing or something like that. It's more like just like
she's gonna do the superhero landing. She's gonna do the superhero landing. And who did that? It was Gina Carano.
Yeah. So like this could be kind of like I said, just a conversation that could end the film, like Naaman's thing, just thinks or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to see it within the scene it's being said.
And it's coming. Yeah. There's a new trailer coming out tomorrow. Like it's DC
Fandom. So it would be probably Sunday for you, depending on when they release it.
Yeah, they said it's like Sunday morning, 4:00. So it's like just straight after the Fawzi.
So probably, yeah. So that would be what, like 1 p.m. our time thereabouts for me.
What's the time now?
It's 11:23 a.m. for me right now.
Yeah, so 1. So in like an hour and a half.
All right, so probably, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Now I'm just getting stuff sorted for the next one. All right. So we have our favorite topic. Now we've both done a bunch of videos on this. Amazon, we had skepticism in the beginning, but hope.
Yeah.
A fool's hope, but only a fool's hope, honestly.
Yeah, but that's like this, like, yeah, true for like any show. It's like cautious optimism, basically.
Yes.
It's like, oh, we're getting a Lord of the Rings show. Let's see what they have. They do, and basically it was one right after another, just basically butt fucked with like what they're doing.
Yeah. Now I did see a tweet from here we go.
My longtime friend in and out of public life. He's one of my closest friends.
If I remember his name.
I'm your closest friend. Thank you.
Everyone's my closest friend. I'm Joe Biden.
Yeah. Let's go, Brandon.
I'm the closest friend that's furthest away.
Yes. Hey, how is everything over there?
Pretty good. I'm eating pasta.
I meant, what happened in Norway?
You want to know? Yeah, the little massacre thing.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow man. Well, here's what they're not telling everyone in the media. The guy was basically a nutcase, and people had warned the police about him a lot. He was known to the police. Uh-huh. In 2017, he had posted a kind of like a militant video because he had converted to Islam.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's Danish, but grew up in Norway, so half and half basically. And by the looks of it, though, nobody brainwashed him. He brainwashed himself, basically. Crazy guy.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he had been growling at people too in the street. So people had seen him right before.
Yeah, so basically this is a scenario where people have the nerve to act surprised. Like, he was just so quiet. And we're like, no, there were warning signs.
Yeah, in this case, they weren't surprised. Yeah. Nobody was surprised. Even his best friend, he said the whole system had failed the guy.
Well, and then this is where you get into... Do you see what that Lauren Boebert said?
No.
She said something about, see, this is why America has gun laws. It's like, bro, it was a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I'm like, it's kind of like when they're stabbing victims in London and they go, this is why we need gun control. I'm like, it was a knife.
Yeah, we have one of the strictest gun laws in the world.
Yeah, but and if you had not had guns, he would have been shooting with a fucking gun, and there would be more people dead.
Yeah, I mean, like what happened in 2011 when we had that guy who killed around 80 people with illegal firearms. He didn't have a permit for those at all. I don't remember how he got them though, but it wasn't legally.
Yeah, they generally never are. I mean, and even if they are obtained legally, you have like the instances where, like you were saying, how there are signs where the person is not of sound mind, and either they have somehow, I don't want to say gamed the system, but they were able to do it through legal means and like hide the fact that they weren't of sound mind, or they stole the gun from someone who, like a family member or a friend.
Yeah.
So
the guy in 2011 though, there's some stuff they're not saying about him too, because he called the cops and tried to surrender after he had killed like 30 people, and they put him on hold because they didn't know what to do.
Oh my!
And the guy who was in charge of the police at that time was a psychiatrist. He was the best friend of the prime minister. He just, prime minister gave his buddy a job that he wasn't fit to do, and he wasn't even. He had gone on vacation, so they called him, and he didn't know what to do. And one of the party leaders that were there, that was in charge of the kids, he commandeered a metal ferry, which is bulletproof, and drove it into the next county, and left the kids behind. A lot of them were drowning in the lake and stuff.
So
yeah, and people are like, we should be sorry for him because he's gay. I'm like, he was an adult who left the kids to get gunned down. And he just commandeered. He took control of the boat and drove into the next county. Drove it straight ashore, actually.
Norway, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Land of the
so the killer, though, after he got put on hold for 3 times, for the 3rd time, he just went back and started shooting people.
Yeah. What do you do?
So he killed 50% more just because of that.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. Like, fucking crazy situation. And you know what else is a crazy situation? How fucking retarded they are treating our properties. I'm calling it our properties because we've been watching and reading it for fucking years and years.
Yeah.
And this was the tweet I saw, and I'm like, fucking idiots. I'm going to bed. Because it was pretty late when I saw it. I was like, I'm going to bed. Fuck this. And I was like, oh, it blew up into a fucking, look, 2,800 comments and like GameSpot. One of the commonly cited issues with Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings series from the early 2000s is his lack of diversity. But it looks like that's about to change.
Which no one ever complained about.
What are you talking about?
Until the Alphabet Brigade. Within the past, 1-2 years. No one. These movies were filmed in 1999 to 2000 time frame. And then Fellowship was released 20 years ago this year in December.
2001, no.
Yeah.
There's no
2 decades.
There's no sexual relationships in that book. There's romantic relationships in the background.
Mm-hmm.
No sexual relationships. And you know what? The most common complaint about the movies when they came out in the cinema was that they had left out the Saruman stuff.
Yeah, you're talking about the yeah.
Yeah, when they kill him off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Because
if you just watch the cinematic versions, he doesn't die.
Yeah. Now you got to watch extended. That's why the extended version is the only version.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so first one we saw here was Dan Vass, who's a Brazilian. In my entire life, I've never heard a Lord of the Rings fan complaining about that issue, even in South America. To see a Latino inserted in a British literature adaptation to try to patronize me is not only cringe, but also insulting. Don't need your participation medals.
Yeah.
I saw Latino Slant, Paulie, had a little rant about how people were cheering for race swapping and all kinds of races just being added in, just for just to check the boxes. And he finished off and said, to all Latino actors out there and what have you, don't be a check mark. That's spot on.
Or I would add political prop, because that's what these people are.
Yeah.
They're just props.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at that's that one. Now we don't like these idiots because they post some bullshit on Twitter, but they did actually have the link to where he said this, the actual interview, because on GameSpot they say via "We got this covered." I don't know why the fuck they didn't just because if the OneRing.net can find it, GameSpot can fucking do their job and find the
I think the GameSpot said in an interview with the BBC, but I don't know why they did the via "We got this covered."
Yeah, today on BBC.
They covered the GameSpot article, so
yeah. Okay, why the fuck? I'm just gonna click this link because why the fuck was "We got this covered" via that? They don't need that.
No, all they needed to do was an interview with the BBC, which is what it was.
That there, though, is lore breaking as hell, because the Shire has been kind of secluded for hundreds of years. Nobody even knows they're there, basically, except for Gandalf. It's like a secluded corner in Middle Earth that nobody gives a damn about, right?
Yeah, and Mara, I fucking love your video. I was watching that. You're going through the book, and you're like, no.
Pretty much, I have the book right there, and I'm like, oh, let's find a section where it talks about them.
She says that though quite often. No.
Is that when you're standing behind her?
Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of a catchphrase almost.
Oh shit! All right, let's take a look. Mr. OneRing.net people. Today on BBC Radio, as part of a wide-ranging interview about his career, he talked briefly about joining Amazon's Lord of the Rings series. This is Lenny Henry. So, and then that's the link for it there. So the OneRing.net was first to report on Lenny's role. Okay, good on you. With the earliest rumors being someone of short stature, which eventually landed on Harfoots, one of the Tolkien's 3 tribes of early halflings appearing in Middle-earth. Okay. Now, it's a bigger quote. So he said he's been working on it for the last 2 years, and it's an extraordinary thing. Well, yeah, literally, it's like the most expensive TV show ever, which is what I wrote and did a video on. Most expensive show ever. Fuck me, dude. Look at what it's going to look like. 100% it'll be stunning visually.
Yeah.
But the fucking story. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like that phrase. Basically, it's like that phrase, polish a turd, it's still a turd. Now, I'm not saying necessarily that this show is going to be bad. It'll most likely be well acted. The visuals will be stunning. But if it bastardizes the lore, and we know how that racist lore is right now, it won't mean a damn to anyone. At least Lord of the Rings fans, because they'll be watching this and going, okay, that doesn't happen. That's not supposed to happen that way. These events are not supposed to be like this. No, and we're going to be picking it apart when we should be just enjoying it.
Yeah, they said the Second Age, and it's got the Silmarils in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what happened to all the multicultural hobbits since the Second Age, though? Because they're not there in the Third Age. Did they all die out, or move away, or what happened?
Who knows? So Tolkien was also from Birmingham. Suddenly there were black hobbits. What?
I love his phraseology.
I'm a black hobbit. It's brilliant. And what's notable about this run of the books, it's a prequel to the age we've seen in the films. Yes. It's about the early days of the Shire and Tolkien's environment.
You know what he's talking about.
It's about the early... The Silmarillion is the early days of creation.
Yeah, it's a history. He calls it a cheat sheet, but it's a history. And 2, the Harfoots don't. They prefer to live in where is it? Hold on. I have my book right here. Hold on 1 second.
That reminds me. I'll find a link for you. I have some good Tolkien news.
Oh yeah.
It says let's see. The Harfoots had much to do with dwarves in ancient times and long lived in the foothills of the mountains. They moved westward early and roamed over Eriador as far as Weathertop, while the others were still in wilder land. So they didn't make it as far as the Shire.
1 sec, I'm gonna get my fucking Tolkien map.
Or at least not. At least he needs to know where the Shire exactly is.
Yeah.
Because the Harfoots preferred highlands and hillsides, which is like in a way like hobbits, basically. So that's not anything new, like different.
Now you said Eriador, but that is around where the Shire is. but
it's not like the Shire itself, because the Shire itself is.
When was the Shire created, though?
Mm-hmm.
But you said they moved west first.
So, they lived in the foothills of the mountains. They moved westward early, not necessarily first, but early, and roamed over Eriador as far as Weathertop, while the others were still in Wilderlands. So this is as far as
Weathertop. So Weathertop is nowhere near the Shire, honestly.
Yeah, I'm saying as far as Weathertop, that's where they stopped. So it's nowhere near the Shire. And that's literally Tolkien's words right there.
So are you talking about mountains? They're talking about the Misty Mountains, or are they talking about...
I don't know. He doesn't say. He just says that they had dealings with dwarves. They had much to do with dwarves in ancient times. So
could be the Grey Mountains, could be the Iron Hills if you think they go that far east. I don't know if they go that far east. Probably the Grey Mountains, moves through the Misty Mountains, and they've gone all the way. So as far as Weathertop, that is not the Shire.
Yeah, no, not the Shire. It's not close.
No. Weathertop is past Bree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. So this dude, off his head. Okay. It's a prequel, blah, blah, blah. So we're an indigenous population of Harfoots. We're hobbits, but we're called Harfoots. We're multicultural. We're a tribe, not a race. So we're black, Asian, and brown, and even Maori types. How can you be Asian? There's no reference of Asian.
No. And he differentiates black and brown, even though the Harfoots are described as browner of skin. But it only just browner skin is like I pointed out in my video, could be just you tan. Like a tan color. Like I would be technically considered browner of skin if I tan, because I tan easily in the summer.
Yeah. And if you were in Norway, you'd be considered a hobbit too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. I am short. People don't believe I'm 5'2", but I gotta go visit Steps. You can see how short I am.
It's a battle hobbit though. Not a regular hobbit.
Yeah.
Combat hobbits.
Yes.
Now, yeah, because he distinguishes between black and brown. But it's like black hobbits, but they say brown of skin, but so they're not black. There's no definition of Asian in Tolkien's work there. No. And even Maori. Now the Maori were very big players in rings in the movies already. Oh, yeah. Already. Like they were some of the biggest names for they why the fuck do you think they went to New Zealand? Because of the land, because it was the most stunning, like beautiful to look at. And how many of those Maori extras and actors were how many of the extras and actors were actually Maori? It's pretty much all of them were like orcs and Uruk-hai.
Oh yeah, and the stuntmen. I mean, when you see they're doing that headbutt thing with Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah.
When he has to do that with all the stuntmen, that's like 100 of them.
Yep.
I do believe he had a headache afterwards.
Yeah,
most likely.
None of them existed in order. Yep.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing that they're most likely doing. What do they do with the fucking book? There it is. Because here's Tolkien's words a little bit further down about the Harfoots.
Mm-hmm.
Where are this? He's talking about the Harfoots. They were the most normal and representative variety of hobbits. I'm betting they're taking those words and going, hey, look, representation.
Representative.
Yeah, which is really just meaning that they exuded the hobbit qualities. That's all it really means.
Yeah, that's what they do, though. They just take like a phrase and stuff and kind of twist it to mean what they want it to mean. Yeah. Just to like fabricate an argument. It happens with all franchises when, it happens with Star Wars, Star Trek. Someone defending this and that. It's the same thing.
Now, how he says Silmarillion is a cheat sheet for what happens next in this world in the second and third ages. Now, Silmarillion has not much to do with the third age.
No,
not much to do. Like just references, but
yeah,
it's first age of creation and second age, man. What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, Unfinished Tales has a lot more to do with the third age.
Yeah, it's like this tells me that the guy really doesn't know. Obviously, doesn't know what he's talking about, but is most likely coming off of what someone told him.
And if they're telling him this, we got issues.
Yeah. So.
Which is probably why those Tolkien scholars left early on.
Yeah. We're going to make a second age. Why are you using the Silmarils?
Yeah.
Why are you using the trees? What are you doing? Fucking hell. And the writers are having a lot of fun extrapolating it all out. I'm sure they are.
Yeah. And yeah.
Here we go. There's going to be a
what they want to use.
Very strong female presence in this. There's going to be female heroes in this evocation of the story. There's going to be little people as usual. Hang on. No, I think he said, and they're going to be little people.
I don't know. See, this thing when I did my
let me fucking listen to it.
Video is like I don't know if that's a typo or what.
I listened to it. Okay, so it's like 29 minutes in. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't think it's gonna play because I got it on the thingo. But oh Jesus, lad, fuck off. Okay, so they said 29 minutes. I'm gonna see what. So I think he says around there. First, second, and third ages. Okay, now I can stop that and I'll re-put it up with the Chrome. Let's take a look.
And extrapolating it all out.
Well,
and it's going to be very, very exciting. And there's a very strong female presence in this. There are going to be female heroes in this evocation of the story, and they're going to be
so like Eowyn then.
And they're going to be little people. He says they are going to be, or wait.
I need to hear it because it doesn't sound like there's an S in there.
Yeah. It's on the Silmarillion, which was almost like a cheat sheet of what happens next in this world in the first, second, and third ages. And the writers have a lot of fun in extrapolating it all out. Well, and it's going to be very, very exciting. And there's a very strong female presence in this. There are going to be female heroes in this evocation of the story, and they're going to be little people as usual.
They're going to be little people as usual. Does he know anything about the little people?
Is it there or there are?
It's there.
Yeah, but
it's the accent.
Is it? It's okay. So is it THERE? Like there are?
Yeah. There's going to be little people as usual.
Or is it THEYRE?
No. He's saying there.
Okay, that's why I was like when I did the GameSpot article, I was like, like, is this a typo or what? But either way, it sounds stupid.
Yeah, so it's there are, not they are.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
He's kind of English, right? Okay, yeah. So Arwen, not a strong character in the movie. Eowyn, not the strongest fucking female character you ever had in a movie. I am no man. The fucking line of come on.
Yeah,
technically you can add Arwen too in the movie because he took Glorfindel's part.
Yeah. I said Arwen in the movie, and then Eowyn in like I Am the Man. That is the fucking iconic scene where she kills the fucking Witch King. Come on.
Yeah, and the stuff she did in the Hobbit when they were fighting Sauron and the Ringwraiths. That was in the movie. That counts. Toriel counts. That's a movie character.
Yeah, she
movie character, but I'm sorry, I still have my issues with her inclusion. But still, like
it's like he's negating all the females that have come before in the Rings and Hobbit. Like, come on.
I mean, if he's talking about on screen, then this isn't anything new. I mean, you can counter argue this with Toriel because he's talking about on screen, really.
Yeah. Like Galadriel, we saw Galadriel fucking wig out at Frodo when she passed the test of taking the ring.
Yeah.
Like,
did you guys like the White Council fighting the Ringwraiths and Sauron in the Hobbit?
I just like Smaug.
Yeah, I actually would have to go back and watch the Hobbit movies just because, like, as good as the Lord of the Rings trilogy is, that's how mediocre I feel that the Hobbit trilogy is.
The build up for the Hobbit was a lot better than the execution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the extended versions though are a bit better.
They are different. It's not an extended edition. It's an alternate version. Literally, it is.
Yeah, and well, except for the third one, which is just an hour of more slapstick battle.
Yeah, but they changed the way he goes into Dol Guldur.
Yeah,
because in the trailer, the guy, Thrain jumps down from the top, but they took that out of the movie.
Yeah, it's in the extended. There's a whole plot line with them in the extended.
They added the whole scene.
But in the third one, except for that beginning part, it's just extra battle scenes.
Yeah, honestly, Battle of Five Armies, I watched that one least. I watched Desolation a fair bit because I really like that one because he has Smaug in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Lake Town was awesome.
Yeah,
they nailed Lake Town.
So, like visually, the movies were good, and I think like basically closest in tone to what the Hobbit book is would be the first movie, but then they tried to make it. First off, they should have made it maybe 2 movies at the very most.
There was gonna be.
Secondly, they took people love the Lord of the Rings, they must love this tone, even though that tone of the Lord of the Rings is nowhere near what Tolkien was going with the Hobbit.
No,
and that was part of my issues.
They had to add the bit with the White Council though, because it takes place at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you just have Gandalf leave for no reason.
Yeah, I do get that. I do get that showing that because it would have to be. It's kind of like in a way they're showing, not telling. Because then if you were to leave and then come back and have to do like an exposition of why I left versus, let's just show it.
Yeah,
so I get that.
And having Legolas in there makes sense because he would be there, but not that much.
No,
they should have had him for the maybe a little cameo in Mirkwood.
Yeah,
and then have him show up at the battle. Nothing more than that.
Yeah, but everyone loved Orlando and Legolas in Rings, so let's use them as much as we can because people are going to come watch it.
Yeah. And Peter Jackson really likes Legolas. He goes overboard with him all the time. I mean, to be honest, the when he kills the elephant in the third movie, that was dumb. Yeah, that was too much slapstick in a serious scene.
That was awesome.
No,
I don't think that was
Hey, look, they put the OneRing.net put concerning hobbits. It says it right there. You dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Way to shoot yourself in the foot.
You know
what? They
blew
it out the bit. They blurred it out.
Something to be a little bit careful about when it comes to this show is that even though they're saying, "Oh, strong female leads," and they're the shill sites, the SJW sites are building up the SJW points in this show, doesn't mean there's a lot of it in the show because quite often people will get put off by how the media portrays the stuff, right?
Yeah, but this isn't the media. This is the dude who's in the actual show.
Yeah, I know, but he's,
I know he's doing PR, but if he's saying this is going to have strong female characters, and that's the thing that I understand what you're saying because they built up Birds of Prey to be that misogynistic shit. I'm like, it was just a bad movie. It just wasn't all that good. But the way they tried to build it was misogynistic, and then she fighting misogynism. Okay, it wasn't misogyny. But if they're trying to build it up look, we're going to have actual black characters, Asian characters, and females in this one this time, it's you're just discounting everything that's come before.
Yeah.
Which, they tend to do.
It's already been there. It's like when Disney went, we're finally going to have a female droid in Star Wars, in the Solo movie.
Yes.
There's a female droid in Return of the Jedi from 1983.
Yeah.
And there's one in episode 1 and one in episode 2. I mean, they have a female waitress droid in episode 2.
Yeah, but that's what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, shit. So is there anything else in this one? Okay. Those records were only related to people they encountered opening the door for halflings or other folks staying undiscovered. War of the Ring. Yeah. So he's talking about the appendices. Coming the Half-Woods. So they're talking about what you talked about, which immediately begs the question of how many centuries of the Half-Woods were not mentioned in records, being overlooked by others who took it upon themselves to bother to record any history. Wasn't this in the that new book that came out? I was reading a bit of that one, the new one he had.
The nature thing?
Yeah, the nature of Middle Earth. Yeah, it's just kind of describes like the races.
Is it good? Is it good?
It's a description. It's basically a description book of like everything that he created, like characters,
like encyclopedia
races.
Almost.
Yeah, kind of. Oh. Yeah, I did just channel Lethal.
Well, you don't cuss as much as Lethal, though.
Yeah, I do. She'll watch me playing.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're playing games, then.
Dude, there's this one bit. I got the update for Ghost of Tsushima, and I was playing it. There's this one thing where you got to duel like there's four different characters. And there's this one I could not fucking get, and I was smashing my fucking thing on a table. I was like, I'm pressing fucking block, god damn it. I kept getting stabbed. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm out.
I had a very good friend of mine. I was actually the best man at his wedding. I was visiting him and his daughter because he used to live just a few blocks from me, right? And we were going to make dinner together and watch a movie. And he said, yeah, just come over. I'm playing a game with my daughter. And then I show up. Mm-hmm. His daughter is sitting in the chair next to the living room table. And there's a broken PlayStation 2 controller on the table. It's snapped in half. And I just look at her and go, hey, what did you do to the controller? And she just straightens up. And in an utterly neutral voice, she says, my dad dropped it. And so I just figured there was something more to the story. So I asked him, and he had lost his shit playing Finding Nemo with his 7-year-old daughter.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah, he had smashed the shit out of it. I mean, smashing a PlayStation 2 controller, that's actually a feat. Yeah. So she was just, my dad dropped it.
Yeah,
like, sure he did.
Yeah, well, I'd want to say that too if you dropped it fucking playing Finding Nemo.
Yeah, that was hardcore diplomacy right there.
So is this the page, Mara? Yeah, I think this is it. Before crossing into the mountains. Yeah. Half-Woods was browner of skin, smaller and shorter. Nowhere does it say black, Asian, and Maori.
Nope. Yeah, nowhere. And again, like I pointed out in the video, like browner skin. Like could just mean tan, like they're that's like a darker complexion because they're outside and things like that. It does not mean black, Maori, or Asian. It does not necessarily mean signify race because I tan easily in the summertime.
I don't even think Tolkien has ever used the term white or black for skin color. He uses fair skin and browns. Yeah, he doesn't use black and white as far as I know.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of like a small dichotomy of like his whole races because you got right here Half-Woods, they might be browner, but they're like normal hobbits, and then you've got it says the stores were broader and heavier, that's like dwarves, and then you got the Fallowhides were fairer and taller and slimmer, they're like elves. It's kind of like a smaller. Yeah, interesting. So you got a race within a race. Inception racing.
No, it's kind of like the human race. People from some countries tend to be taller. People from Norway have blonde hair quite often. People in I don't know, Romania doesn't tend to have that many blonde people, right?
Mm-hmm. It says the coming of Half-Woods to Eriador in year 1050. And that is
what age? Second age?
Third age.
Third age.
Yeah, because it says that 1050, and that's 1340 years. No, 1800. Hold on. 1840 years before the birth of Bilbo.
Yeah, so that's not far off, actually, technically, in the time scale
Mhm.
that they're touching. They're not allowed to touch that, like
Yeah.
rings
Mhm.
or even Hobbit, anything to come close. I know they're only 1,000 years off, but come on, man. You
But
want to
still,
talk about
it's-
making a second age show, and you're talking about third age stuff just before, like,
Yeah.
okay, what the
I-
fuck is that shit?
Weren't they talking about having Sauron being trans as well? Or something
Probably
like that.
Anatar. Probably is Anatar
Yeah.
being trans or something. Yeah, fuck that.
No, Sauron is non-binary.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Well, I think as
Wouldn't
maybe
that-
all of us, it's gone from 100 to maybe 1%.
Yeah.
You know what? By their logic, that means Dracula is a furry because he changes into a bat.
And a wolf.
Yeah,
Dave Filoni, his ears perked up somewhere.
yeah.
Did you say furry?
Oh,
boy.
sorry, I didn't mean to attack
Yeah.
you for the furry stuff.
I'm attacked, being personally attacked. Is that a
Yeah,
personal
well,
attack?
you know what? She might have a go at you for the furry stuff, but I'm being threatened with Paltrow candles on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wow.
I mean, I told him I could always send him the dick-scented ones.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Harry
not.
Potter had lack of diversity. Are you
Yeah.
fucking insane? You had that Asian chick. You had the black dude who's in a TV show right now on Apple TV, on Apple Plus, called that's the new Foundation, Asimov.
Mhm.
It's actually
You're talking about the actor played Dean, right? So yeah.
I don't know.
But even then, I'm like, again, no one complained about this shit when these movies came out. No one complained about this shit.
Well-
And ironically, Game of Thrones and Harry Potter was inspired by Tolkien's works. So like, we probably wouldn't even have Harry Potter or Game of Thrones without Tolkien.
Yeah, and Game of Thrones, that had diversity, but it had diversity that made sense. I mean, George Martin even said it because he was addressing the complaints, and he said, in King's Landing, on the Western continent, they had mostly white people because they were filming in Europe and in Iceland and stuff. So that's if you want extras from that area, you're mostly going to get white people.
Mhm.
And when they were shooting the stuff in Easteros, where Daenerys is, they mostly had black people because they were filming in Morocco. So when they hired extras, most likely they'll get black people in Morocco.
Yes.
And there were thousands of them.
But this is like what Dan Vasc said. It's like to take a particular race, insert it into like the British literature, because this is a mythology for Britain. This is what Tolkien was doing, because he was creating up Britain's own own mythology by taking inspiration from other mythologies. You're not going to see Hispanic characters. You're not going to see all these different races necessarily.
Yeah.
At least in terms of human, like skin colors and things like that. Now, there is actual diversity with the species.
Yeah. Where was the diversity in Wakanda?
I mean, there are white South Africans. There are
I
white
didn't see any Asians in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Didn't see any Latinos either.
Um,
Nor should you, but
has anyone read Foundation?
What is it? I have no idea.
It's an Asimov.
No.
About like futuristic societies and shit, like full on galactic societies. I've never read it, so I can't really like speak to the differences from the show, but apparently they gender swap one of the main characters. But I'm like, I can't tell if it's taking away from the story because her story is actually really fucking good.
I couldn't tell you because I haven't read it, so
I don't know. So I'm saying tomorrow. So wait, are they mushrooms?
If the gender doesn't
mushrooms, a shortcut to what? Mushrooms. Fucking love that.
If the gender isn't a factor anyway, then fine, right?
Yeah, but I can't speak to it because I haven't read the book. So if there is a gender swap, which apparently I read about, they swapped him to a her, but her story's pretty damn good. So
technically, in the old Star Wars trilogy, it would have changed nothing if Luke was female, right? Because he doesn't have a love interest.
I mean, even if he kissed Leia, that would have made their LGBT representation even better.
And Leia could have been the male, right? The male.
Oh, no. Even if she was a chick.
Yeah. So it just there's no love interest thing going on with Luke. So,
and you know,
as a Star Wars fan,
you
know, I have to admit that.
Lee Pace is in Foundation. He was outed as gay by who was it? Remember they outed
Ian McKellen.
Yeah. Ian McKellen did it. Fucking. He's like, oh.
The guy who plays Haldir is gay too. The Wondering.net skipped him.
Yeah,
I left a comment. I was like, he probably wasn't important enough then.
Luke Evans.
Yeah, Bard.
Bard. Yeah. Bard the Bowman. Gay.
Yeah, but he didn't play a gay character, so yeah.
Yeah, he's actually had a little bit of a go at the SJW sometimes because he's like, you know, I can play a straight man because I'm an actor.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, he gets it. You know.
Yes, actually, someone who gets it. He's like, it's like so fucking what? Pretend. I'm pretending to be a straight man.
Ian McKellen played Magneto. He was straight.
Yeah.
God, Magneto. I honestly, Magneto's prequels are better than the originals.
The one with
up to number 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not counting Dark Phoenix. But
no, that one was holy shit. That was bad.
Yeah. No, I'm not counting Dark Phoenix, but First Class, and then Days of Future Past and Apocalypse are, for me, better than the original X-Men movies.
Yeah. First Class is my favorite. Because that one felt like the comics. You know, and they even looked like the old comic characters, right?
Oh, so good. But yeah. But his story in that.
Now the X-Men is gonna get royally screwed over. The next time they do something with it, I can guarantee it.
Well, you can't have men in the title because that assumes gender. So you have to say X people, X they them. I'm like, what the fuck are we supposed to say now? Even though man is part of human.
Yep. They just replaced Hugh with X.
Yeah.
What about Hugh Jackman? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not allowed. Okay. Really? Luke Evans was bi? Maybe.
Well, even still, like he is LGBTQ representation.
Yeah,
he's representation. And he's played straight characters, like
Gaston.
Straight characters.
Gaston.
Yeah.
He was actually the best part of that Beauty and the Beast movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell, that was not good.
He nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and then Josh Gad, I fucking can't stand Josh Gad. Josh Gad was really good in Book of Mormon, but I really don't like Josh Gad.
Yeah,
the only thing I can tolerate him in is as Olaf in Frozen, just because I'm not looking.
You don't have to see him. Yeah,
I don't have to see him.
Sarah Silver, blackface man.
Yeah. Oh God, I love when she made that.
Should only play
like,
Jews.
Like this you and like she's in like blackface.
I managed to piss off Tom Arnold the other day.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I was like, I saw you comment. I'm like, wait, did he actually respond? What a fucking
he called me a dumbass. I was like, great, because I almost said, you're stealing my line, you bitch. You know?
You bitch.
Bitch. This is the man. Like this is a man who's really. Granted, people were like, oh, he was decent in True Lies. But I'm saying the only real claim to relevance at all was his marriage to Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely remember him in a couple of things that wasn't like a lead, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't really care for you.
I don't know. He just needs to I wouldn't be surprised if he's suffering from some severe case of bipolar disorder, because he's very, very fiery. It's like he loses track of everything.
Yeah,
I don't know. Just he could be. I mean, there's like instances of like undiagnosed.
Yeah, because
disorders, things like that. So
he goes very up and down.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna have we done? Oh yeah, that's right. So Spider-Man. Did you know Spider-Man is probably not going to be? He's going to be done now.
The link I sent you though.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That was nice.
I thought it something to, 75th anniversary Lord of the Rings illustrated hardcover.
Yeah, the old school like.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
£40, fuck me dead. That's like.
Oh my god, you could kill someone with that book.
Yeah, I have a book like that, but it's the 50th edition. But
no, like £40, like British pounds.
Okay, I was gonna say that's something. I was gonna say, what the fuck?
No, it's like you could kill someone with that much money. Like, yep.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I don't know. Like, £40 is £40.
I know. I don't speak in pounds.
It's not the weight of the book.
All right. Well, hey, I'm an American. All right. We use.
I'm an American. I only know stupid not metric system.
Hey, how many burgers is that?
Shut the fuck up, Lyndon.
Get the fuck up. Fuck off. I need that bit from the Retards and Cards. Fuck off.
What? What the fuck?
Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. That was Friday night. What is it? What the Friday? I don't even know what day it is. It's fucking Saturday.
Well, Saturday for you now, so it's still Friday for me.
Yeah.
So Friday Night Tights is on soon, and then Gary's gonna be on fucking Tim Pool. Crazy.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be on Morris channel, which is even greater.
Mm-hmm.
What about Steph? Oh no, wait, that's the other day.
Day. That reminds me, I have to talk to her because since she skipped last week, I have no idea whose channel is going to be on this week. I'm assuming hers, but I don't know. But I gotta ask her. Talking already to us, whose channel is that going to be on?
Stephanie got me to read the Harleen graphic novel, and I really enjoyed it, and I told Teresa to read it, so she did. So it's spread. Funny how that works, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's funny how like when people just want to read or watch good stories.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of good stories, Lyndon, have you watched Squid Game yet?
I watched I was talking about it before. I watched the first like half an hour, 40 minutes. I'm like, I can't do this.
What is it?
What?
I don't even know what it is.
I've seen it's a Korean show on Netflix.
Okay.
And the premise is, I'm not, without spoiling any specifics to the story, is this man is invited to, I guess, partake in events because he doesn't know what the events are, for a chance to have his debt paid off, basically. And so he's picked up, gassed, so he can't see where they're going, and he wakes up to find that he's like number 456. So it's like 450.
You've skipped way ahead. Like the first episode or two doesn't even fucking.
Yeah, it does.
I haven't even seen. I got to the first episode and I'm like, dude, he's playing a fucking game with a dude in a train station.
You need to watch till the fucking end. Then that's
I don't want to. It's too much gambling. Fucking guys are fucking addicts.
It is in the first episode because he wakes up and then finds out what exactly works, and these events are games and you have to win the games, or like not just like you yourself, but you have to succeed at the games. Otherwise, you are eliminated.
I'll just watch Hunger Games. Fuck it.
You're a furry.
I'll give it
That's
a go
not
after
true.
I've finished Midnight Mass. You know, because it's October. Need to watch horror stuff.
The first episode is kind of hard to get through because like the character who's like the main focus is not likable. Like, but he's not supposed to be likable in a sense because he's supposed to grow. He actually fucking grows.
Yeah, I know. Good
the
story, actually, but
series.
I don't need to watch something where I am watching someone go through a gambling fucking addiction. I don't need to watch that.
It's not
There you
just
go.
a gambling addiction.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
saying the
he does
first
have a
one.
gam-
I'm like,
he doesn't have a gambling addiction, but I'm saying he grows. He grows like not just in like just like his personality or in a sense, but in the same time, like like his almost his morals and things like that. You have to watch until the end.
I don't have
Is it
to.
animated?
No, it's a live action show. It's 9 episodes. Most of them are an hour long, close to an hour long. And there's like one that's like near the end. I think it's episode 8 or something like that. It's only half an hour, but it's good it's only half an hour because then they'd be filling it with bullshit. So it's pretty quick. But I very much enjoyed it. Just get through the first 2 episodes because then it picks up, and like again, this guy's not supposed to be likable, but in the sense you see his progression in the show and everything, and it's kind of like like Linda says, Hunger Games basically. When you're eliminated, when I say that, you're eliminated.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, well, it's not relevant to the stream at all, but someone at a London steak restaurant had to pay £30,000 for a steak, and and make no mistake about that.
I'm reading Romeo and Juliet.
What have I done?
I'm reading Romeo and Juliet, and if you haven't read that before, Stieg, Mercutio is like right up your alley.
I have read Romeo and Juliet. I've actually read a lot of Shakespeare.
All right, because Mercutio is like the pun master in Romeo and Juliet, so it's like
Nice.
It's right up your alley.
I've also performed the Henry V speech and Teresa.
Oh, I love the St. Crispin's Day speech. Oh,
I performed it for Teresa's birthday, and she said I did it better than Kenneth Branagh.
Oof.
And she meant it.
I love Kenneth Branagh's version.
Maybe I'll perform it for you on your birthday.
We'll see. But that is one of my favorite speeches. Like, just about ever. Not just in Shakespeare, but just about ever. One of my favorite speeches. I can't speak today.
Yeah, it blows Braveheart out of the water.
And
my favorite. Have you seen the movie Rough Riders, Stieg?
No, sounds like a porno.
It's
Axel Brom.
It's a I don't want to necessarily say not really a cavalry unit, but it's basically a ragtag unit set up during the Spanish-American War. So basically, they were like kind of the equivalent of almost like the National Guard in a sense. But anyway, 5 of the characters are like wealthy, but they to kind of like solidify their friendship or things like that. They quote the St. Crispin's Day speech, and it has they quote it at the beginning of the movie in a sense when they are like when the one is talking the others into joining the Rough Riders to fight what's going on in Cuba, and then it like one of them quotes it at the end, and you see the meaning after like watching it. It's like not a mini series, but it's like a 2-part TV movie. It's actually really good. It stars Tom Berenger, and if you've seen Gettysburg, he played Longstreet, and he plays Teddy Roosevelt in the movie, and it's like you can't believe it's the same actor.
I know a good Shakespeare movie. A Midsummer Night's Cream.
Oh my god.
You want a Midsummer's Night's ice cream?
Yeah.
I would like some ice cream.
You know what though? Much Ado About Nothing. That's a very good Shakespeare movie. It's from '93, the first movie to feature Kate Beckinsale.
Ooh.
Oh, was that the one? 93? Is that the one with Denzel Washington?
Yeah, Denzel Washington plays Keanu Reeves' brother.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton's in it, Emma Thompson, Kenneth Branagh.
Batman.
A hell of a cast, actually.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go eat. So, thanks for this one. This was a fucking good one. After last week, I was asleep because, time zones and shit, and I gotta get to bed sometime. And
I haven't done a video since Mara hated my cat video.
Oh, do another one. Here, I'll show you his channel. Where's his channel? He's like, no, don't do it.
All I said was that's wrong, even for me, pretty much. So it's like, I don't pretend to be a saint by any stretch of the word, but I was like, I can't, no.
It was fake though. It wasn't real.
I know that. I'm saying I know that, but I was like, no, that's wrong, even for me. So.
I'll talk to you about this one off air. This is stupid. Fucking. All right. Let me play you out. What should I play you out with? Mara, what videos are you doing now? You got today's stream, don't you?
Today's stream would be 8 p.m. Eastern. So, and like normally it would be like the Cringe Factory stream, but instead Stieg and I, and I don't know if you're up and if you want to join, but we're doing kind of our top 10 lists of horror movies that we enjoy. It doesn't necessarily mean like horror movies that like you're
I got two. I got Child's Play and Scream.
Oh, I forgot you were a pussy. Okay.
Exactly. I don't know if I can
but like basically it's not necessarily like of all time. It's what we enjoy, like our own top 10 of like those types of movies. So that's what we're going to be doing 8 p.m. tonight. I'm kind of seeing if there's any other topics I can record a quick video on before the movie. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Orange Chat reviews. I'm actually going to see Halloween Kills in about, the movie starts in about an hour and 30 minutes. So
I just watched it. Giving it a 7 out of 10.
So I'm going to go see it. So in case anybody wants me on stream to talk about it, I'll have it watched. But plus, it's like the only good time I can see it because this weekend is going to be shit as far as times for me. So, but like I was saying, I'm trying to see if there's anything in the news to do a video on. Maybe. Where was it? Where did I see it? Oh, Lego announces new focus on ensuring their toys are free of gender bias and harmful stereotypes. Yeah, the anatomically incorrect little Lego pieces, characters.
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to stick them into each other now.
Yeah,
it's because all the regular Lego bits are square. Can't have that.
And Stig, no more videos for you after that last one.
Usually I do like a pile. I find some old commercials and just upload 5 or 6 of them, and then I stay quiet for a month. So that's it. Not doing anything else. I'm getting close to having to do another top 5 though, because I'm almost at 600 subs for some stupid reason.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for hanging out and learning about my people and my culture.
Yeah.
And my mandates. Okay. And I'll see you tomorrow night, Full Aussie. Got a couple of special retards in cars, which I know about one of them. It might be me. And then
with the time change,
it's 1 o'clock still. We start at 1 o'clock.
So 1 o'clock your time would be.
We started last week at 1, which
So I'm saying like 1 o'clock your time would be
So it's
10 my
3:20
time.
now. So 10 Eastern.
Okay.
You have a super chat.
10 Eastern.
You have a super chat.
Boss Hog.
Let me.
Salito says it. Boss Hog.
You done fornicating my hog.
Fucking legend, man, with $20. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. And I'll give you a good one.
How you going?
and the perfect one to end
You
on.
put your finger in it.
Yeah.
Right, finger in the butthole.
You know what? In about 50 years, Lethal will be perfect playing the old man at the bait store in a horror movie. Going out, don't go there, kids. The place is haunted. He would be perfect for that. Sitting on the, outside the bait shop or something.
And give him a banjo.
Yeah, something, No, just give him beer and a hat.
A boomerang and a cork hat. Yeah, and a beer.
Yeah. Stay away from the river, you flaming mongrels. It's haunted.
Oh, yes, I can imagine that. But thank you so much, Boss Hog. Thank you. And thank you, everyone, for hanging out. And see you in a game. Okay. And enjoy the rage.
Do not go gentle into that good night.
Damn, fuck! God! Damn it, Jerry!
Rage against the dying of the light.
No! God! Fucking damn it! God! Fucking damn it! Ah! God!